Hmm. Yes, I could see it. Right. Just don't forget to share your screen because I need to be able to see what you do live without the 40 seconds delay. That's that's what we tested last time. Okay, coolio. Mm. Thanks for screen sharing. I should be able to see everything fine now. Mike is quiet. Oh, I can hear myself, which I can live with. I love the sound of my own voice. Oh, not anymore. I was telling Chris that I'm a bit of a card carrying tart. I hope you don't mind that. Mm. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. I'm able to hear Jade okay. Well, nothing like testing it.
Hello.
Hello!
There we go. That was a good one.
Well, it's all been happening this evening, so you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a chaotic half hour.
It has been chaotic.
You can hear Mike. Everyone can you hear Mike?
I've muted him now, so we were trying to get the audio fixed a minute ago. We've just about managed to sort it out. But yeah, thanks, Richard. So yeah, hello. It is Friday. It is boiling. If you guys are in the UK, it is absolutely flipping roasting. And we're going to play.
I've got sweat under my breasts.
Me too.
It is that hot.
So we're going to play this game.
What is it called?
Beasts and Diplomacy.
Beasts and Diplomacy, indeed.
Woo-hoo!
So today is a very special one because, well, we've got Mike. Mike's in.
We do have Mike. Shall I bring Mike in?
Mike's going to be the third voice.
All right.
There's no pair of arms.
You're live, Mike.
Mike is live. Introduce yourself while we set up this game.
But hi, I'm the developer of Beasts and Diplomas, and I'm the third voice.
There you go.
So,
Is he in? Excellent.
Mike is in. Mike is in.
Mike is in. Wonderful.
So we're going to set up the game. Mike, have a little chat. Tell us about your game. Tell us about it. Tell us, what you want to just have a brief overview of it. That would be quite cool while we have a little setup.
We have a rummage.
Sure, sounds good. Okay, so this is a game I've been working on for approximately 2 years. It's slated to hit Kickstarter on the 29th of July. And that's why you guys have been sent a free copy to look at. And this game is a competitive game for 1 to 6 players, primarily for adults, but we do have a mode for children as well called Family Mode. And it lasts about 25 minutes per player, depending on experience. Of course, your first playthrough is going to be substantially longer. It's a medium weight game that has card drafting, worker placement, and tableau building as its primary mechanisms. And Jade and Chris will be assembling this exhibition of wild and rare beasts to appeal to the diplomats. Wild and rare, to appeal to the diplomats of the land who will be judging their exhibition. And in this particular case, me.
Uh-oh.
I will also be judging you.
That was not part of the deal. We've got a real diplomat. So what qualities are you looking for in your beasts?
I don't particularly care personally. I'm just looking to evaluate your decision making.
I mean, yeah, definitely stone will be one of them. Possibly.
Sounds good. No comment.
Yeah, so I think, the format. I believe the format of today is going to be something a little bit interesting. We are going to play our hands. I think we might play them open again, because I think, it's good for people to see what we're doing rather than keeping them all secret to ourselves. Yeah. And we will make our decisions, and Mike will jump in if we're getting anything like critically wrong. And after we've made our decision, you will then judge us.
You will be judged.
And say, maybe, actually, why did you do that? Why on earth would you do that and not this X, Y, and Z? And I think that'd be pretty cool. Right. And then, but probably what will happen is basically after every phase, you'll go, that is literally the best play. I couldn't even see that. Well done.
That's right. That's precisely what I'm expecting.
Yeah. Da-da-da.
I would expect nothing less.
Nothing less, indeed. We don't normally set up on camera.
No, but this one's a really quick one to set up.
But it gave you a little bit of a room for an intro, which was nice.
Yes, I'm not sure I was prepared for it, but there you go. I ad-libbed it.
On the spot here with Dicing with Death,
That's it.
Oh, and also, I think, at the end of this, we're going to hold a AMA, Q&A, AMA. So, guys, in the chat, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat, and we will go through them towards the end. And if Mike's up for it, if he's not just like pulling his hair out with our playthrough, you might be able to answer any questions that you may have.
There isn't a whole lot to pull out, so.
Pick your poison.
I'm going to be her.
Who is that? That is Foyd of Verberg.
Foyd.
And I think today I'm going to be Gunther of Titian, or I think I'm going to call it Titian. It's going to be Titian, isn't it?
No, Titian is better.
You like Titian? Titian is what we're going to go with then.
Always been a big fan, yes.
Okay, let's see if we got this right. I think we might have actually set up that correctly.
Oh, wait.
Just got to do a bit of alignment with things down here, just to make sure that all things are going to look nice on the camera. Yeah, I think we're good.
Are you happy with where my stuff is?
No, I hate it.
You're never happy with where my stuff is.
I literally hate it. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. I think that'll be good.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll roll with that.
We will roll with that. I like that. Okay. So.
Both of you make sure to add an environment.
Yeah. And the second person gets a couple of ore as well, right?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. Wow, okay. It's 4 workers. So, ladies and gentlemen, a special dev talk edition.
Yes.
Beasts of Diplomacy.
Beasts of Diplomacy.
Carry
One
on.
note: both of you have your home bases flipped on the family side.
Well done. We're just testing out just to make sure that you are spotting things that we're making. So that was good.
Things spotted.
What's been spotted?
Flip your home base.
Oh, the family version. Yes.
How does the family version work? We haven't
Yeah,
actually
we
looked
haven't
at
done
that.
it.
Does that remove some cards in
Well,
the game?
the family version of the game takes about 15 minutes or so to play. It's
Wow.
dramatically simpler, so if you guys want to, you can give it a swirl later on. It's very, very simple.
Okay, we'll give that a go maybe. Depending on how long we can drag this out for, Mike. We are known to get analysis paralysis
And waffle.
and waffle a fair amount.
That's right.
All right. Gunther of Titian. That is who I'm rolling with. Amber House, and you have
Void of the Berg.
from the Emerald Circle. Starting hand.
Yes, so it was one of each. And
Each,
one of them was
two
two,
diplomats.
though. Mike, can you remind us which one was two?
2 diplomats.
Two-
Oh, tips.
Two
Two
diplomats.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so
Thank you. Lovely
may I
stuff.
have a trader, please? Thank you very much. And do we take the environment now, Mike?
Yes. Put it just beside your cage.
Oh, yeah, the extra environment we didn't know about in our first playthrough.
Our very first playthrough off camera, we did, and then
Yeah.
we omitted it. So I'm just going to lay some of these cards out at the top here, just so that you can see what we are rolling with.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be keeping them secret, but we're just going to keep them out because everyone can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Both of you are
I've
starting
got us
with
rolled
mild synergy.
Mild synergy.
Yes.
I don't think anyone's ever complimented us on our mild synergy before, darling.
Well, I mean, it's pure luck at the moment. So
Okie dokie. So we have to roll a dice.
Yes.
You can roll first.
Yep, so we're going to establish turn order first of all by rolling the dice, which is pretty much the only time you really roll it in this game, and the rest of the time it's just to show you which of the day phases you're
But
going
it is dicing with death.
It is dicing with death, we love our dice. So I've got
Oh,
6,
what?
you're not going to beat that, mate.
So you are... Oh,
I'm purples. You're red, yeah.
I should be orange,
Why?
because I think I'm orange.
Just stay red for now, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no, I want to be orange.
You want to be orange? You're
I wanna
really
be
going to
orange.
add time to this because you want to change the colour of your
I want to be
meeples.
orange. Boar's red.
that is
means
technically
technically
accurate.
I should be green, but I don't care. I can use whatever colour I want, right, Mike? It's not going to be a problem.
I suppose it's fine. Yes.
I suppose, you see,
He
that was,
said, "I
that was a no,
suppose."
but I'm not going to say anything because you've got the mute button. Right, 6. I ain't going to beat that, am
You're
I?
not going to beat that, no.
But
Good
if I
luck.
get a 6, do we roll again and keep going?
Yes. Yes.
Ah.
Close.
I won that. Brilliant. Okay. So then, yeah, the dice is just on day 1 on the first day. And we start.
We are on dawn.
So we're not going to explain this loads because we've got an offline playthrough where we have explained it a lot. But you've got 3 days and you've got different phases in the day. You've got dawn, morning, noon, afternoon, evening, and different things happen on those, which will, you know, obviously you'll see as we go through them. But the main aim of this game is to impress your diplomats with mighty beasts, which is a lot of fun. So first of all, we need to pick for dawn the objectives, or as we were calling them,
Questicles.
questicles.
Classic
Two
questicles.
questicles each.
And they're just like a little side sort of quest you can do. Oh yeah, I'm going first, of course. Which might, and you get to keep one of them and put the other one sort of on the board so that a player could take that potentially if they wanted to.
I must say, Mike, I watched some of your TTS playthroughs, and you are like a wizard on TTS. You're dropping arrows down, like double arrows here and there, like an instant. Like, it's quite impressive.
Jade, why did you decide to drop that quest?
Why did you decide to drop that? Mike is asking. Sorry if I have to repeat some stuff, everyone, because we can't get the
I
headphones
can't
on the
hear.
second set at the moment.
I just think that purple might be a good way for me to go. At this stage, I don't really have a strategy because I don't have anything really out. But these two haven't got any colours. I might end up picking some diplomats that have colours, and if I do, it might be purple. So rather than this one where you've got to please 2 people.
Yes, each 2 people you've pleased will give you 3 points.
I mean,
2
maybe that's
people.
an easier card, actually. I don't know.
It's a very attractive one.
It's an
Let me put it
attractive
to you this
card.
I'm swapping. I'm taking his advice. There you go. Have the harder one. So I'm picking Legion.
Okay, so you've got a perps there. I think
Chris is an obvious choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Dragonology.
Nice.
So now, yeah, you get to now if you
I
like
wanted
a look
to.
of the old passion.
Yeah. I think I'm good with my choice, but if there were more players, you could go ahead and choose one of those, as well as one from the pile if you wanted to keep one of those instead. So
you're good?
I'm good. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Boom. Do I get 2 ore as well, Mike? Actually, we didn't put our ore out. We need to put ore.
Yes.
And it is 20,
So
I
you
believe.
need 20. Yeah, 20 plus 2 for you, Chris.
Thank you very
Because
much.
you're second.
All right. Don't rub it in.
Thank you. I love it. Richard's like breakfast, second breakfast, 11C's food face.
The little cube should have gone on the dawn
On the
phase.
dawn, yeah. So that's literally dawn done.
Dawn
and
is
then
done.
we move down to morning.
Yes, we are. And this is where we
set the tableau.
set the tableau.
So I'm going to start on this side, and I guess we'll talk through what we're doing. So on the blue side...
I love it. I don't actually need the rule book because I can just speak into the portal of the universe and the answers will just come to my head. That's amazing. Because we have to look for the rules because we need to know what the exchanger does, as an example, and they're not memorized in our head at all, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll definitely be throwing some of these out.
So these are the traders in the game, and you can sell beasts to them for a decent price. And these guys over here are personnel in the green, and they basically help you either change beasts' attributes or lower maintenance costs in the evening phase and things like that. These diplomats, the purple guys up here, you need to impress them with the beasts, and what I'm laying out here in the red area are the beasts themselves. Nasty beasts.
Nasty? It could be nice.
He looks nasty, the emergent mimesis, mimesis, all of which are really hard for me to pronounce because I suck.
All right. So
it is laid out.
the tableau is laid
Beautiful.
out.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, I don't know if anyone's talking. You'll have to tap me.
No, we're all good. So we are now meepling around. We need to place
Waiting
our
for
work.
Jade to make her first decision.
Yeah, so you are in the turn stack, so you need to make
Go
your move.
first. So what you do is you take your little meeples, that I've got 4 down here, and you have 4 in the first day, but we can pick up another one on a second day and another one on the third day. So you've got 4 to play with. You deploy your workers in whichever, I guess, section, or Mike might have a better terminology than that, where you would like to pick your cards from. So you kind of want a little bit of everything if you can manage it, but we are restricted to 4 at the start, but you can deploy your worker again, but we'll get to that if we want to do that at the end of this. And the other thing to mention is you've got priority spots. I hope I've put these crossed out ones in the right places for more than 2 players. Obviously, like, we can't use those. If you land in the priority spots, these little boxes in these areas, you can take something called a King's Favour.
Oh, yeah.
And if you get 3 King's Favours, you get a medal. And these total up in the influence points right at the end of the game, where on a point scoring system, obviously, we're trying to beat each other. So it's really good to collect these when you can. So saying that, one of my meeples is going to go... I've got 2 diplomats already, and I'm thinking I might get a beast first if I can find one that is either Imperium or remind me of that habitat.
Mercor.
So I've got Marsic and Oswald already, which I might use. They're not out technically yet. This is just my hand, but I've just got it on display. So I'm thinking I might go for a beast first. So I'm going to pop my meeple there.
Oh,
get myself a little King's Favour. And I'm going to try... So I've got no other attributes apart from habitats at the moment that I really need to match up with these beasts. So that'll be where I start, really, I think. I like the look of the Heated Enforcer. He is Mercor.
There is a Merker beast that's amazing down there for you, Jade.
Oh, Mike has just said there's a Merker beast that's amazing for you. Down
Really?
there.
I don't know which one he's
that's
talking
what you're
about.
getting.
Am I going to get
So
help in this as well? I'm not used to that.
Look at the 4 ones that you see and try and determine which one is better, depending on what you see. The one you took is excellent,
The one you
but
took.
it's not as good as other
Oh, we can
things.
bring this up on the screen.
Oh, yeah. 1 second, everyone. Yeah, so we've... Oh, crikey, we've got to figure out this now.
So go to beasts and type in H
Oh, H.
for the heated enforcer. There you go. So we've got Mike's lovely artwork up on screen.
So
Richard has said it's really nice.
There's 4 Merkers on the board.
Mm.
Mike's just said, have a little look and see which one might suit you better or best.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, this trader, if he's thinking about me selling it already, that one's green and Mercor, but not a giant.
It's not a giant. Yeah.
I don't know. I
Well,
can't think
if
of
you-
a better one. I don't want you to give me the answer either.
Oh, fair enough. If you look at the diplomats, one of the Merker beasts is better than the other ones. And by diplomats, I don't mean your own. I mean the ones on display.
Have a look at the diplomats, maybe. On display, maybe.
Okay. I'm going to go on a hunch. And pick the foraging wine back. But I feel like I've already done a reverse
correct.
turn there.
Correct.
She's correct, but she has swapped the wrong beast out. she returned her original first beast.
Yeah, you returned your original beast. I see what you're trying to do.
No, I'm so confused.
Sleight of hand.
Where did I put it?
I have no idea what the original beast was.
Damn.
The top right, the cat.
Oh,
The grey.
thank you. I didn't mean to do that.
A sleight of hand. You need to watch her, Mike.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
very
I'm not doing it on purpose.
not being in
but-
the magic circle for 15 years.
Don't worry, I got you my 4 eyes.
Okay, so that was my
So
turn.
that is you. I mean, I've got analysis paralysis already.
Hmm.
Well, I know there's one beast that I could get, but is it the best beast at the moment? I don't know.
I only see one beast that is currently great for you.
Yeah, and I want to get that King's Favour as well, so I'm actually going over there, and I think I'm going to go and grab the Shocking Hoverer.
Correct.
I think so.
King's favorite.
And the King's Favour, please.
Yes, absolutely. It's interesting, Mike's got me thinking already about what diplomats I should choose before I even choose beasts, and I hadn't even considered that yet. So there's so many layers to this game that you kind of could get good at.
But you can swap as well, right? So you can start trading stuff in and adding
Yeah.
to move your meeps around.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So you're done, yeah?
I am done indeed.
I'm going to pop myself in a diplomat area. So
Ooh, King's
King's Favour
Favour.
for me. That's my second one, nice. And I'm going to take Gilb.
you go for a bit of guild.
Gilb.
Yes.
Who
What
has
number is it?
2 purples. Just go to diplomats and it's Gilb. Yeah. So I'm not sure which side I'm going to show this on my side. So yeah, 2 purples, purely because I think that might be good for my purple foraging wine back, maybe.
Correct choice.
But yeah, so that's
Good
who I'm
choice.
going with at the moment.
So you are done, aren't you?
Yep, your turn.
Yeah, it is. What does the exchanger do, Mike? Could you just let us know what they can do?
Of course. Yeah, the exchanger enables you to destroy one of the beasts that you have in one of your environments in order to get 4 in exchange. And of those 4, you must keep 1. It's a great way to take something you don't particularly need, especially if it potentially hurts someone else, wink wink, and then getting rid of that beast that way to then try your best to get a beast that may help you
Okay.
better.
Okay, cool.
At the moment, the problem that you've got is that your second diplomat is entirely undone, and there is nothing for her anywhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm just having a look at the diplomats to see if there's any diplomats that I can take that matches anything, any of the beasts on the board at the minute.
There are a few. A few even get in the way of Jade's a little bit.
Yeah, I think I am going to take another King's Favour, please.
Nice.
And I'm going to go with Kurtash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurtash.
You like a bit of Kurtash, do you?
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's getting hot.
Okay, you done?
As done.
Okay, so I'm looking at my other beast, the Quarry Lunger, and I'm wondering, are there any diplomats that could help me out with that? Not really. Any more diplomats for the foraging wine back? He's a giant stone.
Just
Not
took the
yet,
only one.
No. No. Not at the moment. Maybe I'll take. Are there any other beasts here? There's so many things to think about. It's a very thinky game, isn't it? Because you're really trying to sort of scan everything and look at symbols and try and figure out what's the best play.
There's probably an optimum way to scan.
Probably.
Yes. If you look at the traders specifically, and you only look at the top icon of each trader, you
Right.
can then compare it against what's there. At the moment, there is a perfect trader for a beast on the field.
Okay, so there's a perfect trader for a beast on the field, and Mike's just said that if you you only need to look at the top icon, really, to match.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
And then you expand.
Then you expand on it.
He thinks there's a perfect trader for me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think I know.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. I can see that, I can see that. So I'm going to go into the trader section. I'm going to get my third
You've got a
King's
medal.
Favour. So I got a medal. Nice. And I am going to pick this guy.
Very good. Correct.
Yeah. So you could bring that one up if you wanted. T26, because you probably need to explain a little bit about how these guys work as well. Yeah, that's it. So on my side. So yeah, I can sell a beast to him for like a standard price if I just match one of these symbols. But if I can match more, then I could get more money for a beast. Essentially, that's the skinny, right? So
Yeah. The more attributes that you get, he pays you for those attributes.
yeah, and money, or in this case, is quite important because you need to be able to keep up maintenance costs at the end of each day phase, especially if you've got some really expensive beasts. I mean, 3 is kind of expensive, my foraging wine back, but you can get ones with a much higher maintenance cost, like 5, which I think I had the last game we played this. So yeah, and also even though again I know it looks like I've got things out, they're just in my hand. If you get him out in a later phase, he kind of contributes to your influence points at the
Yes,
end of the
he
game.
does.
So they're good to get out as well. If you can use them, essentially, you get to put them out. I've only got 1 meatball left after this. How are you getting on?
It's me, right?
Yeah.
Jade's move was absolutely excellent.
Excellent move. You got
Because-
praise. Sorry.
Yes, and the reason why that is because there is a perfect beast for her down there. But should Chris decide to take that perfect beast from her, she can sell her own quarry cat, I don't remember his name, to the very trader that she just took.
Okay, did you hear that?
Well, the cat.
Because I can do that next time. We're just putting our head next to each other, and then you can hear the microphone headphone.
So he's
right?
talking about the cat, the Quarry Lunger, yeah?
Because that'd be much better, Mike, rather than me repeating, because that would get old real quick.
What, are you going to flip an ear around?
No, I can't do that, unfortunately.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
So you broke up a little bit, so I'm not sure if you asked me to repeat, but basically that trader is perfect for a beast that's down there. But should Chris steal that beast from you, you can use that very same trader for the cat that you already have. So you already have a plan B, even if Chris decides to be evil, which is quite nice.
If you steal a trainer
I'm not going to be evil. I'll put my meeple on the
on the beast section.
On
No,
the-
on the diplomat section,
on
sorry.
the diplomat section. I'm going to take that one.
Okay.
So I've got. Oh, I'm such a bad man.
Hey?
What?
Why are you a bad man?
It is the heated enforcer is coming out again.
Okay, heated enforcer.
So I'm taking the heated enforcer. For
He stole it from you, but that's okay.
He stole it from me. Oh, yes, for that trader. He would have been banging. Yeah.
You beat me in the last game.
I did. I
Yeah.
smashed you in the last
You
game.
did actually
I'm
destroy
not
me.
worried right now, okay? Okay, it's my turn. I've got a last meeple, but I'm wondering if I should look at what's going on over in personnel, if any of them can help me.
There's a lovely shiny right there. Yes.
Shiny red.
No, I was saying that there's a king's favor there, so very attractive.
A king's favour in the
Yeah, that's
personnel.
true, yeah. I was just sort of looking at them and seeing if I can gauge if there's any I want.
So are king's favours, in your opinion, well worth going, even if maybe... Are they better than getting a card, potentially, if you can? Like a card
The
that you
answer
want?
the answer to every question in business diplomacy is it depends.
Yeah,
It
okay.
depends.
So in this particular case, it's extremely valuable because 4 of the personnel are a bit rubbish, but 2 of them, the top 2, are awesome, and particularly the one on the right.
Could you explain the one on the right to us, the Whisperer?
The Whisperer is a modification for a beast. Once installed on a beast, it costs you 2 to install, and he's going to be worth alone 6 points as personnel.
Wow, so you pay 2 just to install him on it, and just by having
And
him
you
on,
get 6 points.
so he doesn't modify. All he does is, if you have that beast at the end of the 3rd day with the Whisperer on it, you get 6 influence points. Wow, okay.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, well,
It's
I think I know what I'm going
sweet.
to do. I'm going to pop my meeple there. I'm going to take a king's favour, and I'm going to take this one.
No,
Why not?
okay, you do what you want.
Why not?
Is that what you're taking? The blue die, yeah?
Oh, I see. That's an interesting choice. Yes.
Yeah, I
Why
think
not?
Mike understands.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
It's a bit sideways, but I like it.
I am a bit sideways.
So I've got a meeple left. I'm gonna go back in here again.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's somewhat unexpected. Let's see.
All right, I'm taking it back, Mike. I'm taking it back. Everyone went whoa, and I'm like, shit, I did something really wrong there.
You could take a random one from the top if you're feeling adventurous.
Feeling fruity. I actually think I am going to go with this dude, with the Whisperer.
Yes, that's a good choice.
I don't think we've used. So the Whisperer I'm going to pop on the screen, and that is going to be.
Just use the keyboard next time.
There. So I pulled the Whisperer out, 2 ore to pay to attach it to a beast, and 6 victory points at the end.
Oh, I see. I missed that bit of the conversation.
Cool. So
Okay.
it's back to you, and you now. So this phase that we're on now, Mike. So we've all had our workers are on the board. We can now either pay 3 ore to relocate a worker, correct? We can
5 ore, not 3.
5 or
5 ore to relocate a worker. We can trade 2 cards, as in trash 2 cards, to do the same, correct?
Yes.
We can sell a. What can we sell?
No, you can't sell anything at the moment.
Not yet,
All
no.
sales happen in the afternoon or evening.
So what are the other actions we have at this phase, just to remind
So
me?
you can pass, and if you pass, you get 1 coin, 1 ore
Right.
immediately. Then it's the other person's go. If
Yeah.
the second person also passes, the morning ends immediately. However, if the second person does an action, the person who just passed gets another turn after. Which is something you did a little bit wrong in the previous playthrough.
Yes.
But this time we're going to make sure that it's right. And so passing is one option, relocating is a second option, as you said, for 5 money or for dropping 2 cards. And then the third option that you have is you can play a personnel, assuming it's legal.
Yes.
Now, Jade's personnel is not legal to play, and I don't even see a personnel in your... Aha, yours is also not legal to play right now.
This has to
You
be
will
wrapped.
be playing...
Has to be
in the afternoon.
Yes, in the
Yes.
afternoon. And
That's
what
correct.
and the soother? Could you explain the soother to me? Because that's in my hand at the moment, and it's got.
Yeah, so she will give you a discount of 4 in the combination of cost between the environment she's under and the beast.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you put her under your dragon instead of costing you 5 plus the 1 from the environment will actually cost you 2 forever, which is quite nice.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
So it is you. Or what are you doing? Hang on a minute. Who are you? You are. I need to know the
So
name.
Jade has a diplomat right. Jade has a diplomat right now that doesn't really do anything
Boink.
for her.
Okay, did you hear that? You have a diplomat that doesn't do much for you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do like Oswaldo. He is the cheeky chappy. We've had him out a few times, and probably in every playthrough we've done, actually, we've had Oswaldo out. But then if I did discard 2 cards to relocate one of my workers and exhaust him, which is something else you can do now if you wanted to. I don't know what else I would get rid of. It must be funny for Mike because he's obviously played this literally, I think he said thousands of times because it's his game on Tabletop Simulator and otherwise. It must be really weird for him to see this like fresh out of like, new eyes on the game because I'm never going to play this to like the level that you could because you know this inside out. So I might pick like what you might not play as the best card sometimes, but hey, that's just how we roll, right?
You do you?
That one's good for that one. That one might be okay. Yeah, I want to keep that trader as well.
We do need a King's Favour pop-up like the Nemesis Queen.
Yeah,
Maybe
we do.
we'll work on some motion
Yeah.
graphics next time around, Richard.
So Jade said that her left trader is good for her giant, which is accurate. Problem is, her giant is very important to keep. So that particular trader is not as useful because you don't want to sell the giant for any reason. It already helps 2 diplomats simultaneously.
That's very true.
So technically speaking, that trader is cannon fodder to move. That trader in Oswaldo could be a good option, as an example.
Okay, yeah. But then even if I did discard those 2 cards, I'm not sure what else I would go for. So I've got to think about that for a second. No, probably not. That
Well,
one.
you are selling your cat, aren't you?
Selling my cat.
Yes,
Yeah.
your grey cat.
I was
Right,
going
so
to
if you're-
convert. I'm not going to do it yet though, because I want to use this personnel to convert him to.
You can't yet.
Yeah, later. That's what I said. Like in the. So I'm going to hold on to that so I can do it later on in the day. That I could sell. Yeah. He's going to convert the cat to blue, and then I'd be able to sell to this trader if that makes sense.
Perfect.
That's
what
exactly
right.
I would be doing, but not right yet. I can't do it right now.
That's correct. But because you will be selling your cat, that means that you will have 1 less Merker beast that you need. So there's another 2 Merker beasts on the floor, and one of those 2 opens you up to yet another diplomat. Got it.
Yeah, it's interesting because we only realised this on day 3 of our last playthrough about thinking about these things right at the beginning of the game. So like even as this is new to us, isn't it? No, fair enough. I could take him and her, and I put them back, don't I? I put them back on the tableau if I...
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's going to go there. Oswaldo's back up in here. I'm going to relocate one of my workers. Now, this was the other thing we weren't sure about. They have to move from a completely different section as far as we know, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to relocate this worker over here, but that worker is going to be exhausted, and I am going to think about what one I'm going to take. So wind, not really useful. Red, not really useful. Lizards, I love my Lortrack.
Oh, Lortrack. He loves
best.
Lortrack. He so wants to come to your festivities again.
I don't know. I think only the Royal Zarkant is close to anything because I've got... But it's not white and omnivore.
And it's not carnivore.
Yeah, it's not carnivore.
So it's not purple, it's just a different color. But Chris is right. Lortrack really wants to be in your fold again.
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, show me those lizards.
Yeah, lizards.
Oh, you got lovely lizards for me.
Because of that green lizard that's among the beasts right now, which is also Merker. In fact, you should probably consider taking that first before Chris gets any funky ideas again.
You're giving him ideas. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Like normally I would just think all of this out on my own, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of direction. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know which one to take. Like yeah, sure. I need 2 Merkel for him. I've got 1 purple for this one. But I'm not. I don't think I'm advanced enough in this game to think about like what one of those I can pick, so I could pick one of these yet. I don't know. Analysis paralysis.
Take your time. All right.
Well, you're going for a diplomat, aren't you? Because you
Well, on Mike's advice, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to take.
Mike's advice isn't to take a diplomat right now. Mike's advice is to take the lizard.
take the lizard.
Take the lizard. Really? Gonna have Lord
Yes.
Track back, am I?
No,
Love
as
it.
in take
No,
take
the lizard first.
Take the lizard.
Yeah, but you was already there,
The
right?
animal.
No, that's you. I was there and I just put my exhausted work on diplomats. So I shouldn't get a diplomat.
That's correct, in my opinion. You should get the lizard first. Because the lizard has an OK trader, so Chris could steal the lizard from you. The OK trader is the bottom right one on the board.
So I would be going on one of these beasts based on the diplomats I already have.
It's just that one, the lizard.
Yes,
Okay.
the lizard.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can take that. That's cool.
Yeah. So that's your second Merkur now. So you've got Marsic completely done.
Got it. I only need 2 of them anyways, right? Yeah, because I'm selling my
That's
cat.
right.
That makes sense. You could bring
Exactly
up
right.
the blinding Echosaur as the beast at the bottom.
Where? There it is. Boom.
Meow.
There he is.
Shiny, shiny lizard.
Look at the quantity of abs the guy has. Crazy.
He works out.
He
He's
does.
got some abs.
He's
yeah.
worked out because he's heard Law Track is attending. So he's been pumping
Needs to
iron
look his best.
at the lizard gym.
Yeah. I think I'm done. Are you going to be exhausting, relocating any of
Yes,
your workers?
100% I am.
Okay.
I am going to actually get rid of my trader. Don't like it.
Okay.
And I don't know. The Royal's worth 6 if I can.
The
Get
Royals are
stuff
hard
out.
to please, though, aren't they? They want a lot of stuff all
Yeah.
ticked off on their box.
I think I am going to get rid of the Royal as well.
Yeah.
So the Royal has to go back. Trader can't fit on the board. So for now,
Just put it above. Just put it above or nearby. Yeah.
I'm just going
like
to
that.
pop it there for now.
Okay.
And I am going to move my. Going to move him onto the beasts. And I'm going to grab the wading Colossus.
Waiting Colossus. Get a keyboard. It's going to be so much easier for you.
It would be.
The Waiting Colossus, who is a giant,
He is a giant.
seafaring omnivore who loves the sun. He doesn't look like he loves the sun, does he? He looks a bit grumpy.
Well, it's because it's cloudy.
What habitat is that at the top?
That is
Angelian.
Angelian.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I've got plans to do stuff. I want to sell things and all the rest of it, but I think I'm going to stop there, and that is, I think I'm good.
So you've got to pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take a coin if you pass.
You get a coin.
Oh, I get a coin. Thank you very much. Whoop, whoop.
Now, Chris, if you pass as well, it's immediately over.
Yeah,
If
okay.
you-
I'm not going to pass.
You're going to carry on. I like it.
Oh, do I want to carry on?
You sure do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pay 5 to do something else.
Really?
And what I want to do, I'm going to pay 5
Okay.
because I want to keep my cards.
Okay.
And I'm going to move this dude to the beast.
Going to get a beast.
And I'm going to take the melting Trollarg. There he is. So he
He
is.
likes sun too.
What is what is his home town for
Javelin.
that? Javelin. So Javelin, blue. He's a giant water element. Diurnal.
That's
and
where
an
Jane's from.
omnivore. Jane is from
Jane.
there. So it's back to you.
Yeah, I already.
So you're passing again.
Yeah.
Get another
you
one.
take
Oh, do
another
I?
coin.
Oh, lovely.
Yes,
And I am
keep-
passing, and I don't get one, right?
Okay.
that's correct. Because
it.
you conclude the
Great
thing.
one. Good stuff. So
Isn't
that's
it
the
a
end
shame?
of that phase.
Isn't it a shame, Chris, that you left Oswaldo up there?
I know. I saw Oswaldo. I thought I could take Oswaldo, but I didn't want to. I need some monies to be able to buy maybe an environment. So
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. So you guys got to tear down and take your workers back.
yes,
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm going to take all my meeples back. Do, 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 do. So these are all going in the trash, aren't they?
That's right, including the one that's there on the side, the one that starts with the other, that one.
What's the fastest you've played this game?
We've speedrun it a couple of times with experts. It's quite fun.
So when you say speedrun, are you like, do you have a timer for how long you get to have on your go?
No, I suppose not that officially. We just went as fast as possible, about 20 minutes in 4 players. That was quite crazy.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
So now we're gonna,
We're going to put all these in our hand because that's where you would normally have them, right?
yeah.
And this
Yes.
little quest card goes above your
Yes.
home base. Home base is quite a funny word for us, actually, because in the UK there's like a DIY store called Home Base. Or there
Right.
used to be.
Yeah, you might as well call it B&Q.
I was going to call it Harford, but yeah.
So we're now on noon, and this is where we place our diplomats.
It's the fastest round,
It is
Yes.
the fastest round, yeah.
and we basically place our diplomats to say who we are going to try to impress for the evening, or for the evening round.
And I guess you don't have
Afternoon.
to
Correct.
you don't have to place them all down, but they do cost 3 maintenance at the end of the day. So I mean, you can hold on to them if you want to, but it's going to cost you. So am I doing this first?
Yes, you are.
I am going to put
There's-
both of them
there's
down.
no
to be
turn
honest.
order.
There's no turn order, so you do it all at once.
Oh, you do it all at once.
I'll-
Perfect.
you go first anyway.
All right, cool. So maybe you can open up the diplomats, and I've got, just to refresh our memory, I've got Gilib. I'm not sure if
Gilb.
I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry, Mike.
Oh, Gilbo.
Gilb.
There he is.
He likes his purples.
Loves his purples.
And I've got Marsic, who seems to be a favourite with me and Chris. He is really into his Merkur.
Oh, he loves his Mercury.
Loves his Merkur. So they're my 2. And they're the only 2 I actually have in my hand. So they're the 2 I'm going to play because I want both of them to be in there.
So I am going to play Kurtash,
Katash.
who's all about the giants. And also Lascaria, who is a royal.
Who are quite choosy.
And yeah, they want things from beasts from, I got this, Imperium,
Imperium.
who are nocturnal, or black, and diurnal.
Yeah.
Tough to
Okay.
please, but potentially pleasable.
Could work out
And
for
that is
you.
it. That is the-
it. That's the noon phase.
There's the noon. It is now the afternoon.
Yes. So this is where the fun happens. This is where we are displaying our beasts in the grand exhibition and festival. And we are going to be trying to please our diplomats and see if we can give them a good show. And if they enjoy it, they will give us some ore and hopefully some influence points at the end of the game as well.
Hi, Kanjay Studios. Thanks for joining. It's going very well. It's very sweaty and hot in the UK.
very hot in the
And we
UK.
ain't used to heat. Like, this sun is like,
We're pale English people.
we are
It's
basically
rubbish at that.
nocturnal beasts that are omnivores, probably more carnivore, to be fair.
More carnival, yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm going to go first. So in order to show off your beasts at the exhibition, you also need to have environments. So we're only going to explain this the first time round, and the next set of days will be quicker. So we get a free one at the beginning, which is part of our characters' stuff that they
Cage.
get.
So we get a cage.
Get a cage. It can only house beasts that are 1 or 2, and you get a free environment, which we completely missed in the offline playthrough that we did. And mine can house, I guess, any number of beasts, but it will cost me 1. So I need to look at how many beasts I've got and if I want to play them all. But as far as I remember, and correct me, Mike, if I'm wrong, any beasts that you have left in your hand at the end of this round, they actually run away, don't they, essentially?
Yes. You got to get rid of them in one way
Got to
or
get
the
rid of them. Either sell them or put them out. So I'm going to try and wow the peoples. So I think I'm only going to need 2 environments for this. So first beast is going to be the blinding Echosaur. Let me... Oh, wait. No.
No.
The blinding Echosaur is going to go in the shallow beast. No, am I allowed to do that? Yeah, I am. He's allowed to go in there. That's fine, because he's 2. That's
The
fine.
blinding Echosaur. Get him up on the screen.
Echosaur. Rah!
There he is. Oh, look at
Shiny
him.
lizard, crazy man. So this is where we're going to go through my diplomats one by one. So the first guy I've got is Gilib. And
What is he like? What's old Gil? He's having a little look
He
at
likes-
looking at the lizard.
he's looking at lizards and he's like, you're, you've been going to the gym. I am impressed with all of the light shining around you, but you are not purple, so I care not for you. So that one didn't work out very well, and he's not impressed.
At all.
And the other diplomat I have is Marsic, and he's well chuffed.
He's loving
Because this
the
blinding Echosaur is from McCurr, and he's all over it. So I believe I get 1 ore,
Possibly a delicacy over there.
possibly. I get 1 ore because he is just like jumping up and down like he's at a Beatles concert. He's super duper happy.
The lizard's concert.
The Lizards concert. So what we could do now is see if any of your guys are actually totally besotted with my blinding Echosaur.
Kurtash, all he likes is giants, and that is the furthest removed from a giant he's ever seen.
Actually, this blinding Echosaur could be really tiny.
Yeah,
It
like-
could be like that big, and it's just whoa.
Yeah, he's not happy with that at all. And
No.
Lascaria, well, unfortunately, doesn't like Mercor,
No.
and it's not black, so no,
No,
nothing for me.
no,
I'm
nothing for
afraid.
you.
I am not
Okay.
impressed. Our diplomats
Not
this
at
end
all.
are not impressed.
All right. So, I might have done this the wrong way around. Damn. I've put
You
it in the wrong
haven't.
environment, I think.
You can move beasts as much as you
I
like
can
from
move. Oh,
environment
thank
to
God,
environment.
Mike. Thank God you told me that.
You can move beasts around, so
I'm moving that one into the cage because that cage
So-
is for 1 or 2. And my next beast.
Wait a
who
second,
is the-
Jade, I want to stop you from hurting yourself. Because now you're planning on putting down the giant, aren't you?
The foraging wineback, yeah.
Right. However, there is a beast you want to sell, isn't that right?
Yes.
And the beast that you want to sell needs to be modified before you sell it, isn't that correct?
That is true. So I need another environment.
You do not. What you need to do is you need to put the beast that you plan on modifying down first. Then modify it, then sell it. You'll see.
clever. Yeah, that makes
Interesting.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. So I will be. Let me just think about this now. So I can't. Oh no, I can use this blue dyer in this phase. Got it.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Nice one. Thank you so much. So I'm going to display the Quarry Lunger, a lovely big grey tiger-looking thing. Is from McCurr. Grey, stone.
Fiend.
Walks around in the nighttime harassing people and likes to eat meat. So my I imagine now, do I still show this to my diplomats before I sell?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you are going to be modifying it and you can only modify something that exists in your exhibition. Therefore,
Okay.
you're exhibiting the beast. Therefore, Marsic will give you 1 coin right now.
Okay, so they're going to react first and then I can modify them straight afterwards, basically.
Yes, that's
Okay.
exactly right.
There you go.
Excellent, thank you very much. So again, my Gilub.
Gilb.
Oh, not really impressed. It's not purple. I mean, that's all Gilub's got going for him really is purple. But Marsic is happy because he's from McCurr.
Another ore.
Another all for me.
For me, what have I got? I have Kurtash, doesn't like it,
No,
and Lascaria, unfortunately, does not like it either. Still not impressed with your exhibition.
no. I mean, he's not from Imperium, but he is nocturnal, so that's a shame for you. You
All
know,
right,
like.
don't rub it in.
So yeah, I mean, what I will do now then, under Mike's advice, is I will modify this, and I will.
So you pay 1 ore, yeah, to be able to do.
Yes, that's correct. You spend
Okay.
1 ore and then you tuck that card under the beast. So between the environment and the beast.
Okay, so this is going there, I assume.
Exactly.
Nice,
Now,
nice.
anybody who cares about blue would react. Now, neither of you have any diplomats that care about blue. So, no
Okay.
reactions for anybody.
So, but if they
And
did
no-
care about blue, they would react to that all over again, potentially.
Yes.
Ah, interesting. I didn't know that. That's cool. All right, so at this stage...
And is that now blue and grey?
No, it's only blue.
It's only
It
blue,
It's
right?
only
overrides
blue.
the
The blue
previous
dyer has literally caught this quarry launcher, dipped him in a vat of blue dye, and gone deal with that. I mean, he's brave. I'll give him that. So yeah, I'm going to sell.
That's the kind of
So-
thing that we're going to do to cheat with traders or diplomats, in this case, traders.
So what I'm going to do is bring out, make some space for myself, my trader, which I think gets to stay out if I manage to use him.
That trader's going to be so annoyed when he gets the quarry lunger home. The blue dyer goes home as well, and then all of a sudden he's grey again.
So go to traders and find T26 again. You're already on him. Yeah, lovely. So this trader is really going to give me a good price for this quarry lunger because not only is he from Macur, he is also a tiger and he is blue. So I get Laura money for this, which I'm super happy about.
So you get, what is it?
8.
8.
Is it really that much? Loving it. Okay. Yeah, 2 + 3 + 3. Amazing. Thanks, Mike. I would have never spotted that. I haven't played this game as many times as you.
Thanks, Mike.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
And they're sold, right?
So
They're sold.
Yeah.
So I think they're
So
gone.
trashed, yeah?
trash for that. Trash for that. And look at what just happened. One of your environments is free again for your
I
lovely
know.
giant.
That's very, very clever. Thank you very much. So I'm going to exhibit my last creature, who is the foraging wineback. You really should just get a keyboard. No, not that one.
That's why it's annoying.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
There
yeah.
he goes. Oh, he's a handsome chap, isn't he? So he's Merkel.
purple.
He's purples. He's a giant, stone, nocturnal, and an omnivore.
So coming back to my diplomats, I've got.
Your trader is
He's out.
He's in the wrong place.
Is he in the wrong
You've
place?
done all of this all wrong.
I'm very
darling.
sorry, darling.
No,
He's
no,
meant to
no,
go
no,
there?
No.
Oh, what are you doing? You're ruining everything.
I think I'm doing the opposite.
Okay. So that I have to have these in a particular order around the home base.
Yeah.
All right.
Else catastrophe.
Don't have to
or else
have
I'll-
it.
Yes, you do, Mike. Yes, you do.
Or else I'll
You
upset
do.
Chris's
You
OCD.
do. You have to. It is for my sanity.
Okay, so so this one.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
You're still fiddling.
Sorry.
You finished?
Yeah.
So I've got Gilb.
Gilb.
And he's very happy with this because if you go to diplomats, he is into all the purples. So he's going to give me, two apparently,
What?
2 or.
You get 2.
Yeah,
for
look
your
at
purple.
that. Nice one, amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not happy about that, I can tell. And then my other diplomat, Marsic, is also super happy about this because he's from Macor. So
Another ore.
I get another ore.
You are putting on a show for them today.
They're like,
Don't despair,
"Woo,
Chris.
woo."
You're going to get something too now.
Yeah, so obviously I've got a bit of Kurtash. And Kurtash, for once, she is like, oh my God, look at the size of that foraging wineback. I have not seen a wineback that size
That big.
since I was a child. And she gets 1 ore.
Lovely.
And then Lascaria comes along, all in her regal dress, has a little look,
Lascaria.
and gives no...
She scoffs at it.
Yeah, scoffs and just doesn't like it at all.
Just doesn't give a toss.
So that is it.
There we go. Okay. So I have exhibited the beasts. I think I'm done. I mean, I've got 1 personnel card left in my hand, basically, which I can't even use until the evening.
Yes,
anyways,
let me tell you what that personnel card does. It will reduce the cost of maintenance of your exhibition by 1 per non-empty environment. Now that card is very useful towards the end of the game.
Okay, yeah.
So you want to keep it. You want to keep
Yes,
it for
will do,
the
thank you.
morrow.
So
Now, what do you want to do now
lovely
that you're
beasts
done?
have you got?
You put your hand face down in front of yourself, so everybody can see the total cost of maintenance. So if you flip it round, flip the card round, we can see the back. So your
the
total cost of maintenance will be 7. Right?
Okay, that's
So
cool. Yeah.
off we go, Chris. Your turn.
Okie dokie. Well, I need to get some beasts out. And which one first? I think it's going to be the fierce Tarragon. I'll get him out straight away.
Yeah.
So, boom.
Rah, look at
Bad
that.
boy is coming out. Fierce Tarragon, the Western Canyons. Why not? What a lovely place to house him. So, Lascaria. What is she looking at? She is looking for Imperium, Nocturnal, and my oh my, the Fierce Tarragon. She's finally happy.
Wow.
So she's got 2 ore.
Lovely. Well done.
Kurtash, not too impressed at all though. He likes giants. Not big enough.
No. The fierce tarragon looks pretty big though,
I
but
know.
he's not impressed.
Maybe dragons are bigger than giants, but he just likes giants.
He does, yeah.
What about you? Anything
So-
happening over there? They're having a little gaze, aren't they? Old Gilb.
Yeah, Gilb is not bothered because it's not purple. That's all he's interested in. And yeah, I mean, he's not from McCur either, so neither of my diplomats actually care at all. Like, they're not bothered. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Not bothered. They're just scoffing over here, yawning at your pathetic display.
All right, well... The warding colossus is coming out. Gaze upon my warding colossus, everyone. Gaze
Look
hard.
at him though. He looks so pissed.
And I'm going to squeeze him into this cage.
Yeah, nice.
And Ascaria, she's looking first. Not too keen on any of his stats. Imperium, Nocturnal, Black and Sun.
No.
But Kurtash, finally,
Oh, super happy.
super happy there's a giant out there. And that is 1-1 for me.
Very nice.
What about you?
So what have you got there? So Gilb, yeah, not bothered. He's not
Purple.
purple.
Nope.
Not having it. And Marsic, yeah.
Why did you keep Gilb in the end?
Because
the
foraging whiteback is purple. But you know, Marsic, yeah, not bothered at all because he's not from McCur. So he's also very displeased at this. So no, not interested. Sorry.
Okie dokie. I'm going to buy an environment, I think.
Yeah.
Pay 5. It's 3, isn't
It's
it?
3. Yeah.
Take 2.
Okay. What have you got?
Got myself a peak mountain.
At the end. Well, we don't have to show the.
Do you need to show them?
Probably
there you go.
not.
You got it anyway.
But I'll show you that one. Yeah, Peak Mountain.
Peak mountain. And in the peak mountain,
You've got loads of beasts.
I know
Look at
I
you.
might have made a mistake.
You're going to have to sell them or something. Back to the beast folder.
Back to the beasts.
What have you got?
The melting Trollarg.
Melting
I'm
Trollard.
going to drop him in there.
Nice. Okay.
So he's from Javelin, blue, he's a giant, water element, diurnal, and an omnivore. So Lascaria, she's got a little gaze around him in the peak mountain. And she ain't impressed one little bit
I know.
at all. But Kurtash, my word, he is getting a treat for his eyes. He's got another giant on display for him.
Amazing. Nice one. Okay.
What about Gilb over there?
Gilb?
No.
No, he's not purple. And
Marsic doesn't care for it either.
Not bothered. No, sorry, rubbish.
Okie dokie.
I mean, how many beasts you got left? 2 more.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
just trying to think of my cost of things here.
Don't forget you have the soother
Yes.
to place down.
And the soother, explain the soother again, please, Mike. If I just get
She
that up on the
she will put
screen.
a discount on the cost of the beast plus the environment. So in this particular case, you would want to spend 1 to put the soother under your dragon. She goes under the actual environment.
Right, so I am going to do that. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to not take
Yes.
it from the pot. I'm going to
You're
pay
not going
it.
to take it from the
I'm
bank.
going to pay 1. I'm going to take the soother, and I'm going to stick it under the environment.
That's correct. And you want to shift everything slightly to the left, yes.
Shift it to the left.
Very nice.
There you go, sweet as. Now the total cost of your exhibition at the moment is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's
Alright.
very manageable, my friend.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm definitely going to get another environment.
Okay.
3 in there. I'm going to pull this out. The Eerie Forest,
The
ladies
Eerie
and gentlemen.
Forest.
Do we have to get these out?
No, don't worry about it.
What?
I think that they
I've
all
done it now.
have the exact same maintenance cost, if I'm not
Do
mistaken.
the environments
so-
all have the same maintenance costs? Or are there some
Yes,
additional?
the only thing that changes in environments is the aesthetic.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, so Eerie Forest is out. And I am going to place... Why have I got this card? Oh, I got this card to annoy you.
That's correct.
you?
Yeah, you only took it to hate. Okay.
Just to annoy me.
No, it's in my hand and annoying me. All right, well, the Shocking Hoverer is in the Eerie Forest. So Shocking Hoverer is out. Where is he? You're going to say press S, aren't you?
Well, yeah. There we
Boom.
go.
Shocking hoverer in the eerie forest. He's flying.
He is
Because he's
flying.
a shocking hoverer.
I love it. Yeah.
So, is this, what's the place, Mike, for, what's G? Is it Galexia?
Yes.
There we go. So, shocking hoverer, Galexia. It's black and it is a lightning element. A fish.
A fish.
Diurnal, and he's an herbivore. Lascaria. He's going to have a little cheeky look. Boom.
Okay.
Well, she likes black creatures. And she
Nice.
likes diurnal creatures. So it's 2 for me.
Very nice.
That's a fully
Very,
happy
very
Lascaria
nice.
right there.
It's
Not bad.
very happy indeed. And Kurtash, well, he just likes giants. He doesn't care about flying fish.
Go Tash. There he is.
So there, doesn't care.
Doesn't care.
What about Gilb? Come on, Gilb.
Gilb. Yeah, he's not purple. He's black. So he's like, that's rubbish.
And the other one
And
is...
Marsic, he is like totally not bothered as well because he just likes Makur. So these guys are kind of one-trick ponies, to be fair. They're not interested at all.
Okay. Now I can use my Whisperer, right?
You can. Now, you should definitely choose the beast that you think you're the least likely to sell of all of those to install the Whisperer on.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm going to pay 2. And I'm going to get the Whisperer up just so you can see why I'm playing it. And
Zen personnel.
yeah, here we go.
Okay.
And I am going to drop it into... I'm going to put it on the Fierce Tarragon because there's no way I'm going to get rid of that. It's got so many cards on
Well,
it.
there's loads of cards, so we need to move things over.
Shunting it along.
I like the way he's designed it so that they can all sort of tessellate into each other.
Ooh, I like that you say that again.
Tessellate.
Ooh, naughty. All right.
So just purely to give you 6 influence points if you keep him there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, nice.
And now that one you're probably simply selling for a 2 out of spite.
So you can, so you can sell your beasts for 2, yeah, or the
Maintenance
if it's
cost.
more, it has to be 2 or the actual. You can't.
Yeah,
sell
it's 2. It's 2 or its cost, whichever's lower.
Yeah.
So in this case, 2.
2. I'll
Okay.
take that 2 back. And yeah, that is. I've got no hand left.
I've got no
All
hand
right.
left either, so I
So
think...
time to go to the evening.
Evening phase.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, Mike, you said to us in Discord a couple of days ago that we murder our exhibitions too quickly. But do you think that one went okay? We maximised it.
No, this is great so far, yes. In fact, one thing that I usually recommend to newcomers to the game is to take a look at their situation. So right now, for instance, Chris has both of his diplomats fully satisfied, right? Which is grand. Whereas you, Jay, you are missing 1 purple. So tomorrow,
I am.
one of your goals is going to be to go after purple.
To find a
where-
purple, absolutely, yeah.
That's
Okay,
right.
nice
Whereas
one. So,
Chris is going to go after money and new diplomats, most likely.
Possibly.
So let's see.
okay.
So we are now in the evening phase.
So, the carer...
You're keeping
excuse
him
me, I
for
feel
the
like,
last day.
I should be using this, and I can't remember what to do with him.
You keep it for. I actually said keep it for the last day because he's going to reduce discount all your filled environments. So using on the first day, you're probably not going to maximise his benefit.
I see. So I'll just keep hold of him and pay his maintenance costs. That's fine. So let me total up my maintenance. I've got 2, 5, 6, 7. Is that me?
That's right.
Okay, perfect. So I'll pay that to the bank of Chris, who's got all the money over
Oh
there.
yes.
Cool. And what have you got?
I've got sticky hands.
Yeah, it's so hot in here.
I've got 1, 2, 5, 6, 2. So that's now 2. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Yep, accurate.
So
Nice.
5, 6, 7, and 8. They are in.
Okay.
So at this phase, the evening phase, what are the other options that we have?
So, for example, using the card that Jade has is one of her options.
Yeah.
But if you couldn't pay, because both of you are playing very conservatively, none of you are moving very much, you have loads of money. So you don't have problems in the evening.
Right. Okay.
but your playthrough is less ambitious, right?
yeah. So you can sell off the environments at this point, though, can't you? If you wanted to for an ore, I think.
Yes,
You can sell
and
your
that's what
beasts to traders as well, I believe.
that's correct. And that's what you had done in your other playthrough. You had decided to preemptively sell a bunch of stuff, which
Yeah.
then hurt you for the future. So, but that's okay now. Now it's perfect. So you've paid. Now you gotta check who is poorer.
Who's
you two?
poor?
I got 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9.
Oh, I got loads. I got 20.
What? 20?
Yeah, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well, it's
7.
me. I
Yeah.
am the lowest.
Yes.
So,
So
you go
Chris is
first.
very definitely first.
It's because I sold to that trader. That was a great shout, Mike. Thank you.
And we are back
No
to
problem.
the dawn phase, yeah?
And we are on
Yeah,
day 2,
we go to day
which
2
means we
and-
get to pick an extra worker each from our reserve over here, which is brilliant.
Extra worky poops. That's right.
So 2 more quests,
Mm-hmm.
and
That's right.
I get them first, I guess? Or do
Yeah.
they just get
Yes.
dealt out?
It makes no difference here.
I just go first, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the quest I've got, I have... Do you have a quest card?
We do. They are. I haven't. Yeah, you're on it.
Yeah, but do you have a...
It doesn't fit perfectly, but you can show them.
Yeah, so I've got a bit of mammology. So
Yeah.
that's not a fiend, is it? What is that? Is that
Yeah,
just
it's they're called fiend in the game's lore, but loads of people call them cats.
cats,
So, or-
fiends? So fiend will satisfy them, which if I look at my, I don't actually have one, so I probably
That's
won't
correct.
go for that. And the other one is going to be, I assume, birds, ornithology.
yeah, it's birds, and you've got the same problem.
I got the same
None
problem
of them
with
are
that.
for you.
So I'm gonna keep the cat for now.
The cat.
So I have to keep one, right? I can't put 2 back
That's
and wait.
correct.
So that is going back in the pile.
Let's see what Jade has to show.
So I've got hippology and a
Horses.
picture of a horse.
Hipopology.
And I've got ecosystem. Oh, I don't know what that symbol means actually.
Ecosystem means different species. Now that's quite attractive for you, Jade, and it's also attractive for Chris, which means you definitely want to keep it.
When you say different species, what is that? What do you mean?
It means each different species of beast you have. So in the case of Jade, she has a lizard, which is 2 points, and she has a giant, which is another 2 points because of ecosystem.
Wow.
Whereas in your
So it doesn't mean
In
I
your-
have to fulfill all of the species, just that I've got more than one.
Yeah, for every
no,
species.
it's as many as possible.
For as many species as you have. So if you had 2 lizards, that'd only be worth 2, right?
It would only be 2 points.
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go.
Now you, Chris, have 3 different species. So Jade does not want to drop that for you. That's for sure. Especially because it helps her.
Love that.
Okay, so that's annoying.
Okay.
Oh, well, that is annoying. That is annoying.
Well, Chris, karma is a what do we say? I don't remember.
karma.
Remind me.
Yeah, it's a bitch. Well, I'm just going to take a risk and go for the one that's worth the highest influence points at the end.
Oh, nice strategy.
Do you have an interpretation as to why it's more valuable?
Do I? Yeah, because there's probably a lower risk of that horse coming out on the board. A lower chance.
Yeah, there's a lot less horses. They're very rare.
Great.
So you sure? You sure you want to
I'm
keep
doing
it?
it. I'm doing it. No, I'm doing
You
it.
can still swap if you want. It's fun.
No, I'm going to go with the horse. I feel lucky.
All right, sounds good.
So do you want to swap? Actually, do you want to swap that one
No.
for this nice one?
No.
Mammology.
Um.
You could swap it for that one, couldn't you?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, go on.
No.
All right. I tried.
You tried. Amazing.
Done. Next day.
So,
Next phase.
well, the next phase. So we're on morning, and
Yeah.
we're now going to
Morning.
bring out all of the cards again. So let's do that.
Oh, the Archivist. Explain the Archivist, Mike.
The Archivist is an epic card. So what it does, it makes 10 cards appear from the bottom of the beast decks. So 5 from each. And then whoever has played it gets to take any one of those beasts for free.
Wow.
Then
okay.
taking turns, all the other players can give the person who played it, let's assume in this example it's you, Chris, 2 money to take any one beast as well. So it's a card that helps you if you play it, but it also helps your opponents.
Wow.
But in order for them to be helped, they need to pay you. And 10 beasts is quite a lot. It's almost 10% of the whole deck. So
So they can pay 2 for any of those 10.
to take any one of the ones that are left. That's right.
So they could get as many as they want if they had the money for.
No, they can only get
So
one.
it's just
Everybody
get
gets one turn.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So that's the archivist. Now the matron will give you 3 diplomats. You get to keep 1.
Yep.
The seer allows you to get 3 beasts from the bottom of either deck, and then you get to keep 1. The
Spy.
The spy allows you to get 4 new quests, and then you get to keep 1 of those quests, and then trash the other 3. And of this new one, you can swap it with one of yours, and then trash whichever one you rejected.
Right. Okay.
The negotiator allows you to turn a sale from terrible or okay into perfect, because he makes the 2 optional criteria not meta. He also gives an additional 3 money.
Yep. Nice.
So they're all cool cards now.
And
There we go.
the pickpocket, he pays 1, goes in the environment, and he.
Yeah.
But he's adding 4.
Yes, he will give you 4 income in the evening, but he needs to go in your cage and he needs to be alone. No beasts in there.
Oh, so the pickpocket goes in the cage and blocks the beasts off it. All right. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. It's a better card in the earlier days, but it's fine today too.
Yeah. Okay. So we are now on worker placement.
We are indeed. And you're going first.
This is me. So what
'Cause
do I
you're
want?
poor.
What do I want? Well, I'm definitely going to need some diplomats. That's for sure.
Yeah,
and
I'm going to need some more too.
I also need to No, I'm satisfying. I'm satisfying everyone, aren't I?
Jade, you should have already spotted 2 beasts that are
I have,
attractive to you.
Mike, yes.
Perfect.
Well, you guys were talking.
That's exactly how it works, the game. When the others are blabbing about, you're just formulating a strategy.
Uh-oh. God, I need to look. I haven't looked at these yet.
Mike, you must be excellent at scanning all of this stuff and just saying it like within a millisecond.
Yeah, I mean, when you know how to speak the language, so to speak, it's much, much quicker. We have a few people in our community that are completely mental. There's this girl from Canada, she's played over 700 hours. So she will give you a run for your money when she plays this. Yes.
Okay. King's favor, please.
Yeah.
Actually, swap that for a medal.
Oh, you got a medal. Cool. There we go.
Thank you. And I am going for Juvin.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for
There he
Juvin.
is. There he is. Yeah. Okay.
gonna
So what's
leave
he
him.
into?
He's into Imperium and Fiends and Black and Nocturnal creatures.
And Chris, specifically, why did you take Juven?
I can't tell you because if I do, that could give
Give
the
me
person next to
ideas.
me ideas to
I see.
to
I
remove
shall
them.
I shall be quiet. You shall all be.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to take a beast, and I get another King's Favor. And I'm torn which one I want. Give me a sec. It's out of these. Yeah. Don't say anything. I'm thinking. I'm probably going to get that one.
Ooh.
The malformed Optilus. Malformed Optilus.
Where is he?
Where
There
is
he
he?
is. Oh, look
There.
at him! Look.
Look at it, he's a big lump. Giant and rock and omnivore.
What's the A again? What's the location?
Angelian.
Angelian. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna think about that for a bit.
Nice.
Your turn.
Yeah. I'm looking.
This part is very thinky.
Guild is going to be happy because you got a purple out on the board.
Mm.
Double purple.
Exactly.
Well, I think I will also take a King's Favor.
Okay.
And I'm going to go for the Nervous Staticor.
Ooh. Staticor.
Nervous Staticor.
Makes sense.
Green. Imperium.
Imperium, Green, Fiend, Lightning, the Diurnal, and a Carnivore.
No horses for you yet, though.
Not yet, no. Straight back to you.
Actually, yeah. So, right, I need to think about this a bit more now. I mean, I probably want another diplomat because I've basically, at this stage, I think, pleased both of these guys. So, I'm going to think about which one I would go for because they're all a bit different to what I'm doing. So at this stage, it's like you can't play it safe because you just need to just go with the options you have in front of you, so to speak. So I'm going to get a diplomat.
necessarily,
I'm gonna get
Jake.
a king's favor. Oh, that's 3. Gets turned into a medal. Fantastico. And I'm going to take Zoya.
Zoya?
Yeah. So
Of the options
right at the
available,
end.
that's the best one. Yes.
Who likes birds?
You have a
For
birds now, are you?
something completely
There
different.
was a bird quest. You could have swapped that one for the birds quest.
True, but
Then I
I
could've got
didn't.
that
I
one.
didn't know that because the diplomat wasn't out on a board at that time. So you know, your argument doesn't work.
It never does. It never does. Well, I am going to go for the archivist
You get king's favor. There you go.
purely because I want to try him out.
Yeah.
You can play the archivist any time you like.
But not now because that was my
No,
turn.
no.
Right? Yeah,
Exactly. Next
Okay.
turn.
you'll go.
Now, Jade, the only king's favor available left is in the traders. See if you find anything.
Yeah.
Examine the
yeah.
first icon first. Always.
I find them hard to like scan and figure out. So, do I want a trader? I don't know. Do I want one? Does it make my life more difficult? So I guess like because you would normally keep your cards secret from the other players, they have no idea what you're looking for. But because we've got them all out, we kind of know what's going on.
Well, the moment in which you take something, people will know what you want. So,
True.
so
The
at the
only reason I
moment,
could see me taking a trader right now is if I got a beast to fulfill it, but
yes, there's a trader out there that is perfect for a beast that's available on the field, and it also has a plan B. I'm going to give you one hint. It's an elite trader.
Ooh,
what was that?
it's an elite trader.
An elite trader.
Elite.
There's only 2, so I've narrowed it down pretty hard.
I don't know. I wouldn't have gone for a trader personally. I was going to go for another beast.
And do your thing. Do your thing. You've got money, so it's not really.
Basically, I want some birds.
Yeah, take a bird.
My little simpleton mind is just looking at my new diplomat and going like, oh, I know. There's 2 birds.
There's 3
I know
birds on the
exactly.
board.
I want some birds. Sorry, Mike. Sorry.
Do your thing. It's your game.
What one's the best for me though? Maybe it doesn't really matter at the moment. They're not about me
Does.
or anything else.
It does. One is best.
I'm going to go for the Vain Paracon, if you want to bring that up.
Congratulations, you picked the best.
You picked the best. Well
Nice.
Done. Well done.
Do you think he's vain? Do you think he looks at himself, in a bathroom mirror every morning before he goes to work? And
Well, look at
Yeah,
that
goes,
rainbow.
"I'm looking
He's
good."
obviously vain.
All right, yeah. So purely based on my new diplomat, that was why I made that decision.
I am going to have a look at the traders.
King's favour for you.
King's favour for me. Can I have a medal, please?
Oh, very nice. How many have you got now?
2.
2. I've got 2 as well. That's all right.
And I'm going to pick the trader.
A trader.
And it is Bomb. The
Okay.
elite trader.
All right.
Approved.
So why would he be useful to you? Fire.
Fire, Javelin, and Nocturnals.
You do have Javelin. And, no. You don't have something that satisfies everything for him, though.
I just need a little bit of cash. I'm running low.
I see. Okay. So that was just to get some more ore in. Got it. Do I want another diplomat? I don't really feel like I do. I want another beast. I'm so predictable. Because if I get another bird, I've potentially pleased another one completely.
Satisfying
But
So-
which of the 2 should you take?
Which should you take?
Which should I take indeed? Well, Gillibs likes the purples, but I've already potentially satisfied that if I put these down in the next phase. So I don't know.
Yeah, but you can still get points for your other diplomats that are out.
Oh, I just had a thought.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to pick the swirling hawker, who looks like a mutated bald eagle, who is bird as well, wind, diurnal, and a carnivore, and orange, and from Javelin. Javelin? Is that right?
Javelin.
Yep.
Javelin.
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 Okay. I've only got one worker left now.
I'm going on beast, and I'm going to
Yeah.
pick the vindictive pyre.
That's a cool looking creature.
He is sick.
He's sick. Vindictive.
Particularly cool when you sell it for perfect to an
Do we
elite
not have him
trader.
there?
Exactly.
Oh, we do. Cool. Very nice.
Yeah, Javelin, yellow fiend, fire, nocturnal, and a carnivore.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Very sweet.
And yeah, so it's your last
It is
worker.
my last worker, and I'm going to take Barrel
Barrel.
as the diplomat of choice, and he looks pretty damn scary, to be honest.
He's happy.
Barrel.
He's creepy.
He's creepy.
He's creepy, isn't he?
He's not happy. I think he's.
Oh, show me those oranges. Show me those oranges. Oh, I love
Oh,
oranges.
I love oranges, yeah. Yeah, he's well excited. A bit too excited, if you ask me.
Okay, so you got barrel, and you've got orange, so you're going to be wanting another orange creature.
Yeah,
at
you're
some
figuring
point.
me out now. I'm
There's
so
the
transparent.
overgrown relic there. Oh.
Oh.
I like the slick of that, don't you?
Well, you might just take something to piss me off anyway, so
Well, I need to
you're
know.
good like that.
I need to figure out. I think I'm going to go for the archivist. So, archivist, I play it, yeah?
So put him in the trash right now. So now you can help each other out. Each of you takes one of the two decks. And then put 5 beasts from the bottom of the decks somewhere visible.
Let's take 5 at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
You, yeah.
And
Yeah.
face up.
Yeah.
What does
So
this
this
guy
is
do?
This is a bit tricky now.
Yes, it's going to be a bit tricky.
All right, well.
So now fan them out if you have a bit of room. Yeah. Okay, and now the other group.
Where are they going to go? Where are they going to go?
Somewhere
You're
there.
not keeping all
Somewhere
of these,
there
are
is
you?
fine.
Okay.
No. You only keep one.
You see that one? Yeah.
Okay.
Just about.
So now it's Chris's turn to choose any one of these to keep.
That's a lot to
That's a
look at.
tall order, yeah.
Yep.
Du-du-du-du-du. Yeah, picked it.
Nice.
So I've gone for.
The
You see
horsey.
the
Yeah, it might not be the best one, but
lurking Minorian.
I have got a
It
horse.
You've got a
Definitely-
horse. Check you
It
out.
definitely irritates Jade, so it's the only orange.
You found one of the rare horses.
Yeah,
well
that's
done.
what I was going for. So,
Absolutely.
so you now can pay 2 to me
Oh,
to pick one of these creatures.
Really?
Is that how it's now? That's correct,
Yeah,
Mike?
that's exactly right.
Okay.
that's cool. And that's part of the archivist card, is
That's
it?
the archivist.
Yes.
Interesting. Do I want any of these? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Yes.
Da-da-da-da, no, I don't think so. Two birds, one orange. Can't see any orange. No, don't want any of them.
You actually don't want any of them.
No, sorry.
So do they get trashed now? Yeah.
Yes, they don't get trashed. You don't receive her 2 money.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, so you can't even like potentially pick them up another time. They're out of the game.
That's right. It's now Jade's turn.
Right. So all my workers have been deployed. I don't want to get rid of any of my cards, actually. I really don't. So I don't want to sell anything. I'm going to need to make sure I've got enough money for some environments. I think I'm going to be all right for that. Whether I'll be all right or not to pay maintenance costs, though, is something entirely different. No, I think I'm gonna stick with what I've got.
Really?
Yeah.
I need another diplomat, but
Oh, you don't have another one?
I've got one in my hand.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, that's the thing as well, the balance of trying to figure out how many diplomats is a good number of diplomats. Is it too many? Is it not enough?
6 is an ideal number.
Damn. All right. I think I'm going to just pass as well.
Yeah? You're good?
I think so.
Okay. Have we
Did
murdered
Jade
our
collect-
exhibition too soon, in your opinion, Mike?
Not just yet. Did Jade collect the 1 coin for passing first?
Ah, you passed. There you go.
Yes, thank you. I need the money.
And
Okay,
also, I now cannot see the visual stream anymore on Discord. Sorry, guys.
Okay, we'll just go back again. Maybe it's timed out for whatever reason.
Oh, what, our screen share? Yeah.
it's
Yes.
timed out.
Okay. There we go.
There we go.
Hopefully
I'm
you can
back.
see us now. Thank you very
You're
much.
back. Okie dokie. So it is now the next phase, diplomats.
It
This
is
the
noon. And we are going to place out diplomats. So I'm just going to like pick up everything that I had in my hand so that, you know, I can see what I'm doing. You are first, although technically we could just put them all out, right?
Yeah, so I'm just going to pop Juven down.
Okay. Juven.
Juven, he's on, so he likes Imperium Fiends and black and nocturnal creatures.
Okay. Is that it?
That is it.
Okay. I am going to pop down Zoya,
Aw.
who likes birds. And I've also got a very scary Barrel, who likes his oranges.
He likes his oranges sweet.
He does. I'm not going to say too much about him because it get really inappropriate. Yeah, so I wonder though if I've bitten off more than I can chew, but we will see. We will see. So that is literally that phase. That's done, right?
It is done.
So now we are on to the afternoon. The exhibition.
'Tis me, right?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to sell. Actually,
Oh.
do I want to sell first? Thinking about the little trick earlier on, which is that you can play them, get the money,
and then sell them. Yeah.
No. No. I'm going to pop up on the screen so you can see that what I'm knowing over.
What are you popping up?
It
A
is-
beast.
It is the Vindictive Pyre.
Okay.
So I'm just having a little look at my diplomats, and unfortunately, it doesn't satisfy anyone. But I didn't pick him up for that. I picked him up to sell. So I am going to
Okay.
sell straight away. So Vindictive Pyre with the Elite Trader, or it is
T9.
him. So he is fire. That's his
Nice.
primary. He's from Javelon, secondary, and he's nocturnal. So I actually
Lovely.
get 12
Oh my god, that's so much money.
ore.
Well played.
Thank you.
I did one of those earlier, but I mean, I was happy with the 8 that I got. But
And
you
now I've got a
just
trader
got
out
loads.
as well, which is
Yes,
good.
that is good. Nice one.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Tis you. Oh no, I still go, don't I? I
you're
still go.
going. Yeah. You're going to need some environments, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to pay 3 to get 1 for now.
Okay.
It is the Deserted Beach.
Okay.
And I'm going to pop in. This one be good? Yeah, the Nervous Santicore.
Staticor.
Staticor, sorry.
These names are great. I'd love to know how you came up with all of them, and God knows how you remember all of them as well, Mike. Nervous.
I mean, the answer to that is fairly simple. A, I don't remember them, and B, we came up with them with my children.
Amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, Nervous Santicore. So, the Royal Juven. What is Juven? Does he like it? Does he not like it? Let's get him up on the screen so everyone can see.
Juven. There we go.
Well, he likes Imperium and he likes Fiends, so he is loving it. So that's 2 for me.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Lascaria. Da-da-da-da-da. She
Yeah.
likes Imperium and Nocturnal. Black and Diurnal, so not good for that.
No.
Lascaria and Kurtash. He just loves his giants, right? So, unfortunately for him, if I can find him,
Down.
there he is. He does not care for it. But
Does
what
not
about
care.
what about Gilb?
That's true.
What about
so,
Gilb? He's
go
purple.
mine, Gilb. Purples.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. Marsic. Also, not bothered about that at all, because he's not from Mercure. He's definitely not a bird for Zoya right at the bottom.
I've got loads now. You're making me work hard now. And also
And
barrel, orange.
He's not an orange. So, no, we ate your stuff, mate. You can fuck off.
All right. So I'm going to pay another 3, get another environment, and it is the inspiring lakelands.
Sounds jolly.
And you gaze over there by the henge, and you see a lurking Minarion.
Okay. Lurking Minarion.
Just lurking.
And it's the horse, which is pretty cool.
It's the horse, isn't it?
Yeah,
so it's
your
from
horse.
Mercure. It's orange. So old Barrel, look at this. He's happy. It's a stone,
Well,
nocturnal,
let's go through yours
and
first.
a carnivore.
We don't have to show all the cards every time. So you got Juven.
No, I don't
No.
satisfy anyone.
Any of them?
No.
You don't at all?
No, I did it for
Wow.
the quest.
Okay, so I think the only one that you're gonna... Oh no, I've got 2 actually, sorry. So let's only show the ones that do match instead of going through all of them because it might be less headache for you. So Marsic, he likes the old Mercure.
He's got one.
So
for
he's
you.
happy,
He's
thank you very much.
happy.
And Barrel also likes the old orange. So I'm having 2, which is brilliant. So
You've
that
got
didn't work out
loads of
for
all.
you at all, but my guys love it. They love it.
What have you got?
Is that everything you're putting out?
That's all I've got.
Wow, okay, let's do this. So I'm definitely going to have to buy 3 environments, which is loads of money. So
That's 9.
9, good God. Okay, I mean, I think I'm going to be all right, I think. But we haven't got to a stage yet, Mike, where we've actually had to start selling things off to afford to pay the maintenance costs in the evening. That might happen today. I've got the Murky Swamp, the Rotting Swamp, and the Bright Woods. We like a bit of Bright Woods. So, yeah, who am I going to put out first? I'm going to put out the Vain Paracon.
Nice, lovely, lovely looking creature, that one.
Lovely looking
It's
creature.
a lovely looking creature. Look at the wingspan on it.
Vain Paracon, there we go. So, going through mine, the only person who is really super happy about that is Zoya, right at the bottom. And she loves the birds.
And what do you get for Zoya?
So I get 1.
Get 1 for your Zoya. And on my end,
Is there anyone?
just having a look. I don't think there is. No, got
No?
no one. Not interested.
All right then. The next person.
Person.
The next
The
beast.
next person.
The next beast I'm going to put out is the Swirling Hawker.
I mean, that sounds rude.
The crazy looking eagle thing. So, again, not going through everyone I have, but I do have two diplomats who are quite happy about it. So, first one is Barrel.
Orange.
He's over the moon because it's orange.
He's over a barrel.
He's over a barrel. So I get
2.
2. Very nice. And then the other person who's happy about it is Zoya. Again, because she likes birds. So that is 1 from her. Are any of your guys enamoured with my
Well, they don't like
crazy
travelling.
beast?
No one likes orange. No one likes birds or wind. No carnivores and no.
Absolutely nothing from you
Nothing for me
guys.
at all.
The last beast I'm going to put out is the Malformed Optilus. Oh yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
The Malformed Optilus, please. A very strange purple-looking lumpy creature. There we go, we got him. So out of everybody that I have, the only person is Gilb.
Oh, Gilb again.
Gilb's happy because it is purple.
So you get 2.
I get
another 2.
2. I'm glad that I think I've made most of my money back from those
That's
environments.
amazing. Well done. So,
Are there anybody on your side?
Angelion, no.
No.
Purple, no. There's a giant, so Kurtash.
Oh,
Kurtash is loving it. He's getting a few giants out today, so that's 1 for me.
okay.
It is... Nope, that is it.
That is it. Okay. Now, again, just to be transparent, I've been trying to at least satisfy all of these guys. So I'm just going to have a think for a second. I've only got one orange for barrel, so I need to be working on another one. I do have 2 birds for Zoya. I do have 2 Makur for Marsic, and I do have 2 purple for Gilb. And if I remember this correctly, on the final day, the final phase, you only get less points if you have 2 diplomats that you have not managed to please.
Is it a stack of 2?
It's a stack of 2.
That's not exactly right. So
Oh, sorry.
there is a bonus for not failing anybody, which is worth 10.
Yes.
However, if you get 2 failed ones, you get an additional -5. So not only do you lose that extra 10, you
Thank you.
also get a -5.
Yeah, an extra 10 would be pretty amazing. So I'm going to try, and all I really need to do in the next day is get an orange if I can manage it. If I'm lucky enough that the cards will come to me. But there you go.
And you're also going to need some money.
Yeah.
We were meant to tear down ages ago.
What?
Oh, yeah, yes, you were. Yeah.
We'll tear down now.
I'm so sorry. I just looked at that and thought, something's not right. We just got swept away in a moment, Mike.
It's okay.
Right, okay.
I wasn't going to interrupt your flow.
We will be on maintenance phase next, but yeah, I'll just get rid of all this stuff. So you've got a Discord, haven't you, with people who play this game on Tabletop Simulator?
That's accurate, and it's quite like people play a heck of a lot, like a disturbing amount. So,
What figures are you talking about, just to give people an idea
well,
of?
considering how small our community is, we had 350 games last month.
Wow.
Wow.
Impressive.
Yeah. The game has quite a lot of replayability, so the dedicated people play all the time. In particular, on Sundays we do a newcomer welcoming event, and where I, as well as other people, teach the game to people.
Nice. I guess
So anybody from the audience is welcome, so they can try it out themselves and decide whether they like it or not.
I guess with a game like this, the replayability comes from the fact that no 2 games will ever play the same, ever. Like, well,
Correct.
the chances are so this simply won't, right? Because your combinations will be so different.
That'll
So
be endless, yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
close enough, yes. Yeah, considering the fact that an average game goes through about 50% of the available beasts, yes, everything is always different.
Okay, so what are we on now? We are on the evening phase.
Evening phase.
This is maintenance, right?
Yeah,
So,
and hoping I have
Time
enough
to
money.
pay.
so I need 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Oh my god, have you got enough?
I've got 16.
Oh my god, you're so lucky.
Okay, so if you have
You're
bang
broke.
on the money, you immediately get a medal.
What do you mean? As in, if you get rid of all your money with...
Yes, if you have exactly 0,
Okay.
you get a medal immediately.
Nice.
That applies to every day. It's one of those fringe rules. So congratulations. This may or may not be something you can do on purpose.
But no, I didn't, because I had 2. I've got 2 left.
I know if you've got 2 left.
I've got 2 or left, yeah. So I wasn't 0.
Well, in that case, you don't get it.
I don't get it, do I?
You could force it though. You could move your dragon and your horse around, so your soother is used inefficiently,
No.
and then you get 2 less money to get a medal. You can do that.
You could do that, couldn't you? But that's
Yes.
that's gonna fry my brain, and then it's gonna cost me dearly later on, I think.
Possibly. I mean, 2 money is so little that you might as well do it. But that's up to you.
I'm gonna do it because I think I'm gonna be low on points. So what you're saying? I move the soother.
So the soother presently is discounting by 4, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way in which we can make her work less efficiently? So if we move the dragon and the giant around, right? So you swap the dragon with your giant. Yes. Like so, the whisperer goes with the dragon.
Right. So
The whisperer
they're
is-
always attached to the.
Not the soother, the whisperer, the guy on the other side.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so that's attached to the environment. whereas the Whisperer is attached to the dragon. Exactly. So shift the dragon slightly to the left. There you go. Now you put the giant back in there. So now if we count the total maintenance,
Yes,
it's
2, 3.
1. So you got 6 on the dragon, then
Yeah.
nothing on the giant. Then the next giant is 1, so we're at 7. Plus the horse 10, plus the cat 15, plus the rest 18. You had 16
Yeah,
before, now it's
16.
18.
A
2
a
points
medal,
go.
please.
You get a medal.
Wow.
Sweet as.
There you go.
Now that's very advanced, okay? But it is pretty funny.
Did an
when people
advanced
do this.
play there,
Oh,
darling.
check you out, darling. But you're getting help. You're getting like the magic man whispering in your ear to tell you what to
That
do.
is true.
I've just counted mine up and there's 16.
Okay.
So take my money.
Is there any way you can switch everything around to get your medal? No.
No,
Okay.
no, I know. I suck.
Because
and
she
you
has
did,
no
Yeah,
discounts.
something very cool.
Yeah.
So that's that. That's it. Oh no, wait!
That's
I
it.
need to pay one more because I've kept my carer, which I'm going to use right at the end of the game. You're saying so? Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is it. This is who's got the least amount of money? Well, it's clearly me.
It's
So I
clearly
still go
you.
first, right?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried
That's
about
correct.
not having much money because
Next day,
Oh,
meeples.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
if you're worried, Chris should be paranoid. Because, yeah,
I got
he
nothing.
needs, he needs money hard.
So the
Okay, quest time.
Yep.
And did you get the extra worker? Yes, you did. Okay, cool.
Radio. Okay, so
should
the
we
quest.
bring these up again?
You might as well.
Yeah.
So we got I've got a pulled out variety.
Okay.
So
That's different cost beasts.
the amount of different costs. So currently, if I looked at it, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 different cost beasts, so I'd get 8.
That's pretty good. That's
influence.
8 points.
Nice.
And this one, travel, also
Different locations.
different locations, which is good because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does the cage count?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So this one gives you a 10.
Oh, well, that's what I'm taking for now.
Wow.
You should probably throw away the horse as well. Because the horse quest is kind of unnecessary now. You could keep both travel and this and swap horse points.
Yes,
I
love
forgot
it.
you can change those. Yeah.
So at the end of this phase, you're supposed to have 3 quests in your.
Yeah, but you can swap them all around, do all that. Okay.
That's right. This is what destroyed your playthrough last time, Chris. Because your quests were all completely terrible.
I know. I got
So-
so many minus points for that as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
you did. Can you bring up mine? I've got one called Galexia, which I don't think is going to help me at all. Down there, yeah. So I don't have anybody from Galexia, so I'm definitely not going to choose that. And the other one
That's
I have
correct.
is Bonfire.
Yes, which is either rock, fire, or nature. And you have 2 rock beasts.
I don't.
So that's rock, fire, or nature. So if you had 2 rocks, 2 fire, 2 nature, you would get 12 points.
Wow.
That's correct. But she's got 2 rocks, so it's full.
I do.
It's definitely the best quest available at the
Yeah, I
moment
think
for
so.
her.
And I'm not interested in a horse, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah,
I'm
throw
not
that away.
going to
And
swap out any of my ones because I think they're pretty good actually. Because one of them's please 2 diplomats. I'm definitely going to do that, and the other one was different species. So I'm quite happy with those.
So I don't want to swap anymore. So they go into the trash, and
Yep.
we move on
And-
to.
Morning time.
Morning phase. Wow.
Yeah.
Lay out the tableau.
Okay, so we've got.
The bonfire quest is still visible in the stream, people.
The bonfire quest. Oh yeah, the bonfire quest.
Oh, have I left it up? I'm sorry.
So
it's
we've,
so
we've
hot
got
in
the
here.
doctor that's just come out. So I guess that's very, very similar to the whisperer,
Yes. Yes.
the rock master,
Changes a beast to rock.
the chef,
Gives you 1 money per beast in your exhibition in the evening.
the metal man,
Gives you 1 money and 6 points, but takes all of the cage.
the bolt master,
Changes a beast to lightning.
and the greeter.
Gives you 2 diplomats at random from the top of the deck.
Oh, very fancy pants.
Oh my God, look at that patron. Octon. He looks pretty brutish.
Another horse comes out. How typical.
Ah, my kingdom for a horse.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
All right.
Another horse comes
Chris?
out. It is me.
It is you,
It is
darling.
you.
And we've got all 6 of our meeples, so this one is going all out.
So I'm going to go over to the personnel. Can I have a
King's favour.
king's favour, please?
need to catch
and
up
I'm
with
going
you.
for the greeter.
Okay. Now, Jade, the only correct move. Let's see.
The only correct move you've got.
The only correct move. I'm just gonna get one thing out of the way. So I'm gonna be screwed for maintenance costs. So I know I am. Oh no, but I've got the carer at the end
Yeah,
of
he's
this.
going to save your day.
He might save me.
He's going to save any maintenance you're going to have.
That would be great. So I'm just gonna do a beast. Get
Ooh,
the
who are you
king's
picking?
favour. I need another orange for a barrel, but I'm wondering. Well, there's only the one.
It's the sea
So
blown
it's
stalker.
the sea-blown stalker.
That's why that's the only move. Yes. Well done.
Got him? There he is.
Sea blown stalker.
Nice. Okay, so he is. What was that habitat again? Teutonia?
Teutonica.
Teutonica.
Teutonica, beg your pardon. And orange and fish.
I am going to go and have a king's favour.
Okay.
No, I'm not actually. I lie. Do I lie? I am going to go for king's favour for a diplomat.
Okay. Nice.
And I'm going to take Sylvan.
Okay.
Yes, that makes sense.
Sylvan. I don't think we've actually had her out before.
I've had her.
Go to the diplomats folder. You're in the wrong folder. That would help.
You had Oswaldo.
I know.
my
There we go,
revenge.
Sylvan. She's very pretty.
Very pretty.
So lightning, is it?
It is indeed.
Oh, you do have 2 lightning already. Look at you.
Well, there you go.
Very,
It's
very
almost like I knew what I was doing just
I
then.
know.
Had a flash of
Happens
inspiration.
sometimes. So yeah, I mean, like, I kind of almost want to play it safe, but I think I'm going to do something different. Let me think about this.
Think about it.
I'm thinking about getting a trader. But I don't want to disclose too much because Chris might want to nick what it is that I'm going to do. Shit. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for
Trader.
that trader.
All right. So
Yeah.
who have you pulled out there? What number?
He is T19.
Sorry guys, can you still hear me on stream?
Yes, we can.
Okay, sounds good because my audio drivers have gone down, so I'm now talking to you via my phone.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we need to double check the stream then because we can hear you through ours and you are coming in the capture. So if you can, could you double check the stream your end just to make sure that your last speech just came through, please?
Yes, I'll check on my end.
That'd be great.
Actually,
Should we carry on for now?
sort of can't. Okay, you know what? You guys carry on, and I will be gone for about 5 minutes, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, brilliant.
All right, cheers.
Hi, Vasco. Yeah, we are having
Hello.
fun. It's really hot over here, so we're sweaty arms
We
today.
are sticking to all of the cards.
Sorry we didn't say hello earlier on, but yeah, it's been
Ooh.
pretty crazy. So we've got Mike on the call. He's just dove off because he's having some mic situation.
Yes.
So he'll be back in a bit. But this is
Let's carry on.
So
I mean,
yeah.
he'll jump in and be like, "What have you guys done?"
or have you ruined everything? So is it it's my go?
It's
Isn't
your
it?
turn. Yeah. Yeah.
So I need to get something rolling here. I think I'm going to play my greeter.
Okay.
So I take 2 diplomat cards and I
Ooh.
keep 2.
Really?
Yeah,
You take 2, you keep 2.
I keep 2.
That's amazing. Okay.
So it's from the deck as well.
Is it from the deck? Oh no, so this might not be good for you.
This might not be yours, might be bad,
because
right?
you might be stuck with somebody that you really don't want. I mean, he's got 3 rocks.
And we'll let him know, Vasco, when he comes back in. Thank you. So that's Izagon.
Izagon. Oh, Izagon. Can you find him?
I can find Izagon. Where is he? Izagon.
There we go.
So I pulled him out. 3 rocks.
And
Do
you
I have
have
any
to
rocks?
keep
I've got
him.
1 rock, and that is it.
Oh God.
And the second one that I keep is a royal.
Wow. He looks
Quillet.
hardcore.
It is Quillet.
Do you know, it's an interesting symbol there. One of them's crossed out. Does
So
he hate
it
Javelin?
cannot be from Javelin.
He hates that.
He hates that. And the other one to satisfy him, it's Merkur, which I don't have any. Well, I do.
You have 1.
And an omnivore.
Omnivore.
So that's currently what
Oh,
I've
God.
pulled out.
But I guess when we get further in this day, you could
Switch them out.
just trash them and get something else for your workers to be deployed again.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, so, all right, let me get rid of him off the screen. So I'm going to deploy one of my workers for a beast. I'm going to get another King's Favour. You're definitely beating me on the old medals there, though. And I am going to get the unkempt Raja, who looks like
Wow, nice.
a kind of anime-looking snow leopard
So
tiger or
Imperium
something.
White Fiend. I think that must be nature.
Nature, yeah,
Carnival
Diurnal.
and Diurnal.
yeah. So I've got him. Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, well. Don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, have you at this stage satisfied everything on your diplomats list?
Not at all.
We've come to this point before on day 3, and I have, and I've had to start randomly plucking cards from the
Yeah.
beast deck to
I'm
just
gonna go
try.
there. I'm going to take the
and find
Roaring
one.
Hellion.
Okay, Roaring Hellion. Very
Knock,
good.
knock.
Oh, that's a
Knock,
cool
knock.
beast.
Yeah, we had messages in the chat saying that they could hear you before, but could you speak again,
Yeah.
please, Mike? Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
good.
I'm pretty sure we're good. It was a local problem to me. So, yes. Solved.
Okay, you're sounding great.
Thank you.
So yeah, a little bit of a development. We'll just catch you up. I used my greeter card to pull out 2 diplomats, pulled out the Royal Quillet, and I pulled out Isagun, and neither of those are useful to me at all.
Which
Nice.
means you can drop them both.
Yes, but when can I drop them? Just in the
As
next.
soon as all of your workers
Yes, yeah.
are used.
Okay, and then you picked out the unkempt Raja, and then I pulled out the Roaring Hellion. So that's where we are up to now, and it is your go.
Yeah, I also pulled out a trader, T19, so
Yes, good choice.
with
Good
a
choice.
little bit of a game plan to get some money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think I've gone ahead and satisfied all of my diplomats if I've played this right, and I don't know if I want to open it up to anything else because I'm scared. I haven't picked really any personnel. I've only ever had the carer. Will any of those help me?
There is one diplomat right there that's already done for you, Jade.
There's a diplomat there that...
He's already done right now with your current situation.
Really?
Yes. Go through them one by one, right? So white, you don't care about, right? You don't have dragons. Angelion, you only have one beast, which is your giant. And then Javelin. Look at your own floor. How many Javelin beasts do you have?
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I really appreciated the help there. Actually, that's not a bad shout. I can't believe I didn't see that. King's Favour, I get a medal, and I take.
Don't beat
Jago.
yourself up too hard. The game is
Yeah?
pretty rough.
So
Yes.
do you want to bring up Jago?
So who have you got? Sorry.
Jago or Jago? Jego, beg your pardon.
Boom, there he
we
is.
go. So
Two
yeah,
javelins.
I'm gonna have him. That's a good shout. That is a very good shout.
Now, the ideal number of diplomats we want to get to is
I would-
6.
I'm gonna forget those 2 people. I need some money because I'm gonna be screwed if I cannot sell something,
Yeah.
which isn't good for me at all. Is there anyone up there? That'll give me 2. A bit more than 2. That isn't good. Fish. There's a fish. Meat. So that'll give me 5.
Yeah.
Birds. Bird rock.
Slim pickings, babe.
It is indeed.
The bird is grey, though. There is a grey bird. So that's also a good trader. Not excellent, but good.
Does that give me 5?
Yes.
I'm looking to see how I can sell my horse, and that's a merc horse, a horse, stone.
You can't.
Nocturnal. What'd you call me?
No comment. Pretend I'm Australian.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit and put it there and grab
That trader. Okay.
T10 trader. So,
T10.
boom.
Nice. Okay. Bird rock grey. All right. That's cool. Yeah. What else can I do? I don't think I want any more beasts, to be honest. This is tricky because at this point I would just be like, I'm good. I don't want to do anything else. But you can't do that.
That's correct.
So I'm. What do these personnel do? Pay 3. What's that one up there, Doctor? To get
Gets-
7 influence
Gives
Yeah.
you
points?
7 points. Gives you 7 points if you pay 3 to put him under a beast.
I have to pay 3 or.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right
I'll
underneath
go
you've got
away.
the chef, whom you pay 2. He goes under an environment, and then he gives you as much money as you have beasts. Now you will have, at minimum, 6 beasts. So there will be a +4 for you in terms of money. The chef.
Nice.
Well, I just don't have that much money. And I'd have to pay him 3 and then all these maintenance costs. I don't know. Is the consensus that he's worth me getting?
Well, there's complicated. I can't see how much money you have. How much money do you have? I can't see it.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't have much. And I've got
10.
a hell of a lot to pay, although the carer is going to help me out with
I
that.
think the care's gonna fix you right up.
I don't know about that. The carer doesn't do miracles. He helps.
Do you
but he
have to
doesn't do
play
miracles.
a personnel like before the end of this day phase, or
You can play a person now if you want.
Good.
Yeah.
you
Well,
have
no,
one.
no. The carer must be played on the evening only.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna get
But
him.
you've got okay trades as well out there.
I'm gonna get the doctor. Sorry, I
You
can't
want the
reach.
doctor?
Yeah, I'm gonna risk it as well. So, the doctor in personnel.
Yes.
Where's he? There he is.
There he is. I like a plague doctor.
Love a plague doctor.
Love it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I am also going over there, and I'm going to grab. Probably a bad choice, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I'm going to go for the Rock Master.
Okay. Oh, we convert something into rock.
Yep, he does.
Okay. Okay.
Oh
I've
boy.
got 1 worker left, and I really don't want to do anything else. I'm just.
No, you definitely do. Look at the chef. That's free money.
I think I'm just going to get a beast because then I could just sell it. So I'm just going to pick a random one because none of these are going to do anything for me. No. I'm going to get the golden diver just because it looks cool.
Nice.
So golden diver, bird, sea, yellow, and all the things I don't need. But there we go. Oh my God, it's so hot. Woo.
It is wham. I think
Okay, Chris.
I might have made a mistake. A faux pas.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, are you still thinking about getting rid of your 2 diplomats that you don't want?
Well, I need money, and
Yeah.
I've got a bit of an issue with stuff now because I've got myself.
You've got no money.
I've got myself in a
Not
pickle.
a sausage, babe.
A pickles.
Damn.
I think. I think I'm going to go for that,
You're going to do what I'm going to do and just try and get one to
and I'm
sell.
going to get this.
That's gonna be
Divine
difficult.
Asarian.
Yeah, a divine Ascarian. I'm going to go with that. Oh, no, I've got myself
He's
in a
not
hole. And
I've got no workers left. Have you?
I've got no workers left.
I'm
so,
honestly fine. I don't want to do anything else. I'm good.
Take a coin then.
so you're
Jade
passing.
gets a coin. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you very much.
I don't want Quillet. I do
You
not.
have to get rid of him with a second card.
Yes, yes. I think everyone is satisfying everyone at the minute.
There's no planet in which you survive by keeping the stone guy.
Him?
You don't. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're 3 stone diplomat.
Well, I've got-
Isigon, I
well,
believe it's called.
I've got the rock master, and I was going to convert
Yes.
one into a rock, and also get
Yes.
the where's the other rock gone? Oh, I've got a
You
rocket.
have the horse in your hand.
Yeah, so I was going to.
But you will need an environment for the horse, an environment for the lightning horse, and then you need to keep this horse. That's not happening, mate. Yeah,
And I go first as well, don't I? I can't pass on that turn, can I?
that's correct.
Shit.
So you gotta get rid of stuff. It's just, I mean, if you want to survive. If you don't want to survive, carry on. But
Wow.
All right. Well, what does Metal Man do?
the metal, oh wait, the metal man gives you 1 coin, but he needs a free cage in order to go in there, and that means you would need to get yet another environment to move that to that giant in. What you want, if anything, is the chef, because he goes under an environment and gives you 1 money per beast in your exhibition before you pay.
So, can I get rid of Quillet and the Minarion, or do I have to sell the Minarion? How does that work?
No, the Minarion is in your exhibition. You have to get rid of 2 cards from your hand.
From my hand. Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Well, I guess then I don't need the Rockmaster anymore, so that was a waste of a turn, really.
Yeah, but you need the Isigon even less.
Yeah.
Because the Rockmaster is at least semi-usable, but Isigon is literally a liability in your hand. So
Yeah. All right. Well,
He's a diplomat.
he's
yeah.
gonna go. No, he
not
goes
there,
back.
not
He
there.
goes-
He goes
On the
Well,
back.
no, you drew him randomly from the deck, actually. So does he go back on the board?
Yeah, probably right.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Okay.
And Quillet also is going out as well, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do. The chef gives me money, which is useful.
Yes. Now, bear in mind you have another 2 cards in your hand now that you don't need: the White Horse and the Stone Master.
Yeah.
Both of them are now useless because that plan has been changed, which means you can now take 2 cards. 1 card could be the fish, and the other one the trader for the fish. Or 1 card could be the chef, and then another card is something else. I don't know. It's up to you.
Well, I'm thinking I need influence points at this point as well.
Survival is important. Without that, all of your influence points are worthless.
That is true. I don't think I can get any chains going on with diplomats. I don't think so.
Vasco says, don't forget the grey bird for the trader.
That's true. Good point, whoever is in chat.
Yeah, I've got the grey bird.
You don't. You have the Greybird Trader, but not the bird itself.
Oh shit, I never got it, did I?
Oh,
So now you can take the
but
bird.
no, you could.
Yeah, I'll take the bird now. Good,
Okay.
good call. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What bird was that? What beast?
It's
Oh,
the
that-
Teutonica Greybird.
The elegant Hermes.
Elegant Hermes. Bomb.
It's a very nice beast. One of my favourite ones in the game, actually. I really love the design of that. All right. So you could sell that.
Yes. In fact, that is clearly what I'm going to do with her. So.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of selling as well. But we can't do that yet, can we? Because we're moving on. If we are done, if you are done,
Well, that's my go. It's your go now.
I don't want to do anything
So you're
else.
passing again?
Yeah.
Keep on farming coins.
So Rockmaster, do I even
Yeah,
need
so
this-
now-
do I need the Roaring Hellion now? Probably.
You absolutely do, because it's Nocturnal in black for Juvin.
That's why I bought it. Yeah.
That's right.
So Rockmaster can go.
And Horsey.
And the Divine Ascarian can go as well. So boom, back into that. Rockmaster, he's straight up there. What can I get that might give me anything?
It's your last pick.
It
So-
is my last pick. Yeah.
The chef is probably your choice.
So why not the Metal Man? Because he's going to give me, because I need money,
The-
right?
He gives you a lot less money. The chef gives you 1 money per beast.
So
You
I-
will have at least 6 beasts by the end.
Yeah, I'm going to go that then. So I need to move someone
Need
around.
to move. That's right.
So I'll move them
Yeah.
to that. I should have moved someone to here as well. I don't think I did. So I'll just do that
Okay.
and
You're
take
picking
the chef's
the
kiss.
chef.
So yeah, chef coming
Okay.
out.
Now, Jade, if you pass again, you take a coin.
Like I said, not doing anything
You're
else.
passing
I'm
again.
passing. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So now, I've got no coins, so I can't use him. But can I trade now, or is that not possible at the minute?
No, we still need to place
But in the
diplomats.
afternoon, first we need to place diplomats. So
That is
you can
true.
pass now for the morning, and then you tear everything down.
I will pass.
All right, so we're doing tear down.
Yep.
Good stuff. All the little meeples have been used.
This should be interesting. It's going to be a fairly tight playthrough.
I think.
Curious to see who wins.
I don't think I've got a lot. I think. Well, I'm notorious at these games. I love playing these types of games, but I always do terrible because I make bad choices.
Well, this game abbreviates to bad, so
Yeah, it does, right?
Thank you.
Clever.
I try.
So we are in noon. Noon.
Noon, diplomats.
So I'm
Diplomats
gonna
coming out.
take everything that is meant to be in my hand.
So I'm going to pull out Sylvan. So I'm getting Sylvan out. Are we in the right one?
Oh, I
Diplomats.
left that guy up. Sorry.
Sylvan's coming out.
Sylvan.
We're glad you're approved, Vasco. Yeah, a lot of effort goes into getting those cards up. Although in this case, it was really nice to have a hand and a help from the dev, Mike.
Yeah.
Because I usually photograph
Well, normally
all
we
these cards.
we
and
take
that
all the
would be-
photographs. Oh, it's
And then
crazy.
crop them out and get them on PNGs, and it's like, oh my god. So
So this was lovely, breath of fresh air. Thanks, Mike. So you've got Sylvan. Okay.
Sylvan's out.
Is that the only diplomat you
Yes,
have?
unfortunately.
Okay. I'm going to be pulling out Jago, Jago, J-E-G-O.
Jego,
Jago.
who loves javelin
Loves
stuff.
Javelin. And that is the only one I have
Amazing.
two. So I've just added one. So that's the new phase. That's it. It's done. This is the shortest phase, right?
Yeah.
So now we are on to the afternoon. We're on to the exhibition.
And it is me.
You are going first because you're still poor.
So I can sell now, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You can sell directly out of your hand without show.
So trader T10,
Yeah.
and I'm going to sell Elegant Hermes.
Elegant Hermes. Okay.
So I get, it's a bird, so I get 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's grey, so I get another 3. So I actually get 5 for that. So finally,
Very nice.
I've got a
You've
little
finally
bit
got
of...
some monies.
Could you trash the trader, please?
Yeah.
So,
Oh no, wait,
Trader
the
goes-
doesn't get
goes in
trashed.
your
You get to
exhibition.
put it
It's
in-
points.
of course. Silly sausage, aren't I?
You need that for influence points.
It did feel unnatural when I did that. Because I
Yeah.
don't do that.
You don't do that.
All right, I've got the
So now,
chef.
Chris, do
Yeah.
you need that orange horse in your exhibition?
Not anymore, no.
That's right. So you can chuck that away. You get a free environment for your black horse.
So I can sell it for 2.
Yes.
Ah.
Sell the horse for 2. Don't need you no more, dude.
Okay, yeah, you get take that, yeah.
And then
And
I
now
can...
you chuck the black horse down.
So there, black horse, the roaring hellion.
Roaring Hellion.
And everybody reacts.
And everybody's going to react and go, oh my.
Down. Oh, it's somewhere
Roaring
around there.
hellion.
There we go.
So Sylvan, well, she's an aristocrat who loves lightning.
Bring her up.
Mhm.
Sylvan from Diplomats.
Oh, yep. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
There we go.
So
She's new,
2
isn't she?
2 for me there.
Okay.
Juven. Well, there you go. Juven also likes it.
Juven.
Nocturnal black.
A nocturnal black.
Nice.
It's another 2.
Oh, you're making up for your losses.
Ascaria, not interested. And Kurtash, not interested. What about Gilb?
Hang on a sec. So don't bother bringing them up if they're not into it. So Gil doesn't care because it's not purple. Marsek does like it because he's from a curse. So I would get
Oh, no.
1. Thank you very much. And then is anybody else interested? He's definitely not a bird.
Not orange, not
He's
javelin.
not orange and he's not javelin. So no, just the 1.
Okay, when do I play chef? Would it be now?
Yes, it's in the afternoon. So you pay 2 to put him under any environment. For example, you can put him under the horse environment. It doesn't particularly matter because he will give you points in the money in the evening. Sorry.
And also, can I switch stuff around now?
Yes, you can remove the dragon to the soother. So she gives best discount again. Yeah, just like so. Perfect. Give yourself a bit of room.
Oh
There
wow,
you
you've
go.
got so much stuff going on.
The game gets pretty ridiculous when you know how to to play. Cool. All right, so you're done. If we do a quick cursory look for your costs, so you would be receiving 6 money from your chef.
Yep.
The total cost would be 5, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you can already pay and you have 1 surplus. You're welcome. You survived.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
So it's Jade's turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of selling first as well, actually. I'm going to... I obviously don't have to put a beast into an environment to sell it out of my hand, do I?
But can you
just sell it.
play the beast and get the points to then sell it?
No, so bring them up for me. I've got Trader T19. There we go. And I got the Unkempt Raja beast, if you can find that as well. Yep, there. Just purely to get some money. So that Unkempt Raja is not going to help any of my people at all. I knew that when I picked it up. So
You sell it
and
straight.
I know it doesn't satisfy every single thing on this trader, but it does satisfy a fiend and it does satisfy nature at least. So I get 5.
You get 5 for that. Well done.
I just needed to make sure I had some monies.
Oh, it goes in your...
Oh yeah, I did the same thing as you. Okay. Oh, and I think I'm definitely going to be putting one of these in the exhibition. But the other one I wanted to sell, let me just get rid of these, sorry, is the Golden Diver, which I don't need. And I don't need because I've already got 2 birds and yellow.
Yeah,
Nobody
reaction
cares
of
about
1.
yellow.
It does give
I'm
you a
gonna just
reaction
sell
of
it
1.
for, was it 2?
You do get a reaction if you play it. It would cost you 3 to get an environment out though.
You need the environment for the fish anyway.
Nah, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to sell it.
Says you do need the environment for the fish.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I know. Oh, I
So
see
you-
what
you-
you mean. I see what you mean. Okay.
So you can get the environment,
Ah.
play your bird, sell your bird,
Ah.
play your fish.
Got it. I got it. That's really smart. All right. So 3 or for an environment I was going to get anyways, for sure. The vast oasis, which is going to suit my fish down to a T. And yeah, I'm going to bring out the,
Nope.
well,
The bird.
first of all, the Golden Diver before I
Yes.
get too carried away with myself.
You
So
say golden diver.
Golden Diver. So out of all of my peoples, the only person who cares is Zoya at the bottom of diplomats. So that's it. Nobody else
1.
cares, so I get 1. And then I'm gonna sell it. Yeah, I can do that.
Who are you selling it with?
Nobody. I don't have a
Oh,
trader
so
for
just
this, so I'm
2?
just going to get 2. Yeah. And then I am going to bring out the Sea-Blown Stalker. Oh, sorry. That is a fish, but it is another orange. So I'm quite happy about that. So who does it impress? I've got...
Not Gilb, not
Gilb
Marsic.
doesn't care. Mousic doesn't care.
Zoya.
Zoya, no.
Barrel.
Barrel loves it. Right in the top, yeah, B, lovely.
So you get 2 for that.
So I get 2. And I kind of knew nobody else was going to be bothered about it, but I just wanted that second orange beast. So are any of your guys interested
Sylvan
in the
doesn't
Sea-Blown
care.
Stalker?
Juven doesn't care. Lascaria doesn't care. And Kurtash doesn't care. Nope, not interested.
No. And then the last thing I really have to play now is this Doctor.
Ooh, let's
Before you do, check your finances, please.
check your finances first before you play that card.
Really? Well, I've
Yeah.
got the Carer, who I will be using the
So
end
that
of this
reduces
phase.
the cost by 6. So what's the total?
So I have
First.
10 and then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I mean, I think I'm okay. Because he's going to bring all of these down -1, right? Does that mean that the environments would literally be 0 then?
I'm sorry, how much money did you say you had?
How much money? 21.
Yeah.
21.
So she has 21 at the moment.
Yes.
Oh
Play
yeah,
it.
yeah. She's breezing. Play
You're
it.
brazing. Do it. Play the card.
Play the doctor. So I guess it just goes on any
Yes.
beast?
Any beast of your choice. Yes.
Yeah. And then I pay
But you need to pay 3 to do it.
3. Yeah.
So that was the
The doctor.
doctor. Give me the news. I've got a bad case of vein paracon.
I think that is me, to be honest. I've got nothing left in my
evening.
hand, so
It is the evening phase. Ta-da!
indeed.
So the first thing that happens is you receive the income from the chef. So how many beasts do you have?
1, 2,
That's how many
3,
money you
4,
get.
5, 6.
So you get 6 money.
6 monies.
And
Thank
now
you.
count
What do you
up
get
your
6 monies
total
for?
cost.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
This is the first time this has happened, Mike.
I got 15.
He's got 15 only. Did I
7
miscount?
beasts for 2, is that how it
3,
works?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah.
Shit. Damn.
Okay, well, something's got to go, and one of your diplomats needs to be hurt.
Yeah.
So, if we look at the quests as well,
That's hard, babe. I feel bad for you.
I know.
It's never happened to us before.
so either Juvin or Lascaria is going to have to be hurt. Probably Juvin is best to ruin your quests the least.
Would that be
The cat,
the Santa Core, yeah? Staticore.
yeah, the Santa Co. I like it. I'll call it that from now on.
Santa Core.
Santa baby.
But but we get 4 victory points for him as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, you can't proceed until you've.
I need 2, don't I?
You need the 2, and there's no way to get them. So you have to sacrifice something. Sorry.
But if I sacrifice something that's worth 2, I then use on my ore and get a King's Medal as well. So I'd get another 3. It's just brain fog.
There's no solution at the moment. The only thing you can do is remove one of them.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'll get rid of him. So I pick up 2, right?
Yeah, you pick up 2, then you can throw away the environment as well, the empty environment, for a 1.
And I can get an extra 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now you recalculate the total, which is.
Hang on a
4.
minute. But if I keep the environment, I will, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5, 10.
That bonus doesn't apply if you have an empty environment. So the environment's got to go no matter what.
Oh, it has to go. So do I get money ore for that?
Yeah, you get a 1.
Oh, okay.
You get 1
So I
money.
do get a 1. So that will go into, I guess.
Just on top of the pile, yeah. Technically, it's the bottom, but it doesn't matter.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12.
Sorry, Chris.
That's all right.
You've saved yourself.
How much money are you left with, Chris?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
10 would be enough to ban a diplomat, but you don't have it. So.
Okay, so you
All
can
right.
actually pay ore to get rid of a diplomat.
Yeah, 10.
Oh.
Okay, so now it's Jade's turn to calculate her cost. You can now deploy the care as well.
So you've got your carer now.
Is it my turn, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, totally been waiting to play the carer. I don't know if you want to bring him up on screen because, like Mike said, he's a pretty cool card, and you had him in the first ever playthrough that we did.
And I played him on the first day.
Yeah, we didn't even realise to the strategy of keeping him till the end of the day, last day. That makes sense. So just so I'm sure, if it's -1, then obviously beasts are all -1, but the environments are basically nothing. Is that right?
Pretty much, yes, except that the cage is already free. So what you want to do is you want to add everything together first. So just calculate the total amount, whatever it is.
Add everything together first. What, like normally?
Yeah, like you
Okay,
normally would.
3,
Just add
4,
everything
5,
together.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19. So 19 minus the amount of non-empty environment you have, that's 6. So 19 minus 6 is 13. That's your
13.
total cost.
So I pay 13.
13.
All right,
Yes.
sweet.
And
So,
the carer goes into the trash.
yep, so that's 10, 13.
You may have been right, Vasco. I was looking at the
Oh, God, my hands are so sticky. I'm so sorry.
the giant there to see if I can get a king's medal, but we went the other route.
We did. Yeah. Glad I got the carer. Super useful.
The problem with removing the giant is that you would have hurt one of your quests.
Yes, yeah, you're looking at a big complex web of calculations here to
Yes.
minimize the damage, right?
Yeah, well, it is what it is, right? This is basically you have incurred into the worst thing that can happen to you, type of thing. And you taking that particular white horse, I thought was very peculiar. But, ooh, that looks like suicide. So yeah, but anyway, we're finished, and it's now time to score.
Scoring.
Indeed.
And I'm afraid Jade
it's
wins
the
again.
End of the
Yeah, more than
festival.
likely.
We're at the end of day 3. That means the game is over. And we're now going to total this up. So you have to remind me.
Yes,
Should
would
we-
you go through the scoring, Mike?
Sure,
Please.
can do. So the first thing you need to do is each of you take turns. Let's start with Jade. Take all of your diplomats in your hand, Jade.
Mhm.
Yes. Now put Jago down somewhere visible. Your first diplomat.
Put Jago down.
Put Jago down. Okay, so
Yes.
does Jago...
Now show us that you have 2 javelin beasts.
And
Yes.
Show the beast. Which
So-
ones?
Swirling Hawker and Vain Paragon.
That's
They
right.
are both
Okay.
Javelin.
Now next diplomat, stack them so we can only see the points.
So we can only see the points at the top. Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So the next
that's
one
right.
will be Barrel. And
So
I
2
have
orange.
2 orange.
2 oranges, so he's good as well.
Yeah. Next.
Zoya.
Next one is Zoya, and
2
she
birdie
wanted
poops.
2 birds, so 2 birds there. I'm good.
That's it. Now start a new column just beside it.
Beside it,
Or like that.
I'll do it
wherever.
below. I haven't got any room. Sorry.
Yeah. 2
Marsic.
Merker.
2 Makur, I got him as well.
Yeah. And
And
next one
then-
right underneath it.
Gilb wanted 2 purple. I've got 2 purple.
Well done.
There you go. So everybody's satisfied. Now you sum together all of their points, right?
Okay.
So it's 22, I believe.
22.
22. So that goes in.
Diplomats.
Yes. Now we also get the diplomat bonus. So the diplomat bonus works as follows. You haven't failed anybody, so that's a +10. And each group of 3 is a +5. You only have one group of 3, therefore your total bonus is 15.
15. Get in.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Right? Now, Chris, you do exactly the same.
Well,
So it's-
annoyingly, Sylvan, I did have 2 lightning, but I don't.
No, no, you do.
Oh, yeah.
You do. You're covering one of your lightnings.
covering
with
some of
the
your
score
stuff.
pen.
Ah, there you go.
Let's leave that there. We don't need it on the screen while we're totaling things
it
up. Okay.
So I do have 2 lightnings, so she is good. I've got Juvin.
Yes.
Now
Show us the 2 beasts.
he was do I have 2 beasts?
You have only the left side.
That's
so
the left
he's
side.
failed.
He has
So
failed.
flip him round, yeah,
Boom.
and put him on a side. That's it. Next, Lascaria.
Lascaria.
You
So
need a diurnal black.
diurnal black. Yes. Shocking
Yes.
Hoverer is here, and I need
And a nocturnal from Imperial.
which I've got from the Fierce Tarragon,
Yeah, and now
So
2
she's happy.
giants.
and 2 giants, which I have got with the Wading Colossus and the Melting Trollark.
Woo!
You're completely done. So that's a 15 as a diplomat score. So that's the top box. Now the second box, because you failed at least one, you don't get 10 bonus, but you do have a group of 3, so you do get a 5 bonus. If you
Cool.
had failed 2 people, you would even get a negative. You would get a -5 malus.
I think I did that
Okay.
in the edited.
So next, having 2 failed, possibly, I can't remember. Now next is JD or Beast score.
My
So you just
beasts.
add,
So
you
just
just
the
add
points.
together the top left. Yeah,
Yeah.
the top left number.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
14. That's right. And Chris does the same.
3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's correct. Next, trades. So Jade, you've done 2 trades. That's 6 points. And Chris, you've done 2 trades. That's 6 points.
Cool.
Next is I can't remember.
Or.
Oh, so that's money divided by 2. Now, Jade, how much money do you have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
I've got
I've got 3.
And I
And
get
Chris also
1,
has
2,
3.
3. So another 3.
Okay. Then you've got personnel. So Jade, the only personnel you have is your doctor. So that's 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chris, you have 2 personnel. In fact, you have 3. You have the soother, the whisperer, and the chef.
So 9.
So that's exactly.
Well done.
Yes.
Now, let's start with quests with Jade. So Jade, let's evaluate your quests one by one. Your first quest is bonfire. So how many either rock or fire or nature beasts do you have?
Okay, so
Rock beast.
rock, I've got
1 rock, 2 rock.
2 rocks.
You got 2
Yeah.
rocks.
And nature, none. And fire, none. So it's just the 2 rocks.
So you get
So 4 points.
Okay.
Next quest is the one
did
for
I please 2 diplomats? Yes, I did.
you placed 2 diplomats twice. So you pleased 2 sets of 2 diplomats. Therefore, 6 points.
Yeah.
So 6 plus 4 is 10.
You needed
And
to
then the
please.
difference.
Sorry, Mike. Carry on, please. Sorry.
Yeah, so 10 points for now. Then you've got different species, right? So you've got a fish, a bird, a lizard, and a giant. These are your 4 different species. So you get another 8. The total is 18. So 18 points.
But no, you've got the 4 for the rocks as well, right?
I've added it together. 4 plus 6 plus 8. 18.
4 plus 6 plus 8.
18.
18
Yes.
points.
Beautiful.
Now, Chris's quests. Let's start with your first one, Chris.
Travel.
Travel, that's different locations. So you got Merca, Galixia, Angelion, Imperium, and Javelin. That's 10 points.
Nice.
The next quest is 5 cost beasts, right?
It is variety, yes.
Oh, variety, I apologize. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 5. You don't have a 4. So that's another 8. So 18 points at the moment. And then the last one is dragons, isn't it?
Yes, and I've got 1.
That's plus 6. So the total is 24.
Get
Is that a
in.
6? Is that... How is it?
It's
Oh,
6
yeah,
points.
it's a 6 point for that.
Get
Wow,
in.
okay, 24.
Well done.
24. Now, finally, medals. Each medal alone is worth 2, but each group of 3 medals is worth 3. Now, both of you have 3 medals, therefore,
That's
both
9.
of you get 9 points.
Mm-hmm.
And now you can toss it up.
I need a
See what happens.
calculator. I need a calculator. Can't
your
do
phone?
simple maths like this.
I've got my phone. Oh, no, I turned
Oh,
it
it's
off.
exciting now, isn't it? It's
gonna have to grab
exciting when
my
you can't see the
phone.
numbers.
It's
I
not because
know.
you failed the diplomat, so
Hang
Jade
on.
wins.
What? No, shush, don't say that.
What a
Okay.
shame.
Calculator. Here we go.
The grand reveal.
You will
grand
do that. I'll
reveal.
call them out. So my total.
Yes.
22.
Yes.
15.
Yes.
14.
Yes.
6.
Yes.
3.
Yes.
7.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
9.
Yes. That is 2. No, it's not. It's 94.
94.
A score of 94.
Your one.
Hold on. Yep.
15.
150. Yep.
5.
Yep.
12.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
9.
Yep.
24.
Yep. Oh,
9.
no, hold on. How do you
Should
go
we go
back
back to
on
the
this?
beginning?
How do you go back on this? 9 plus 24 plus 9. 83.
Oh, it was close. But I won again. Whoop, 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 whoop. But with lots of help from Mike, to be fair. Well, both of us got lots of help from him.
I mean, that was from our last previous go. I doubled my points.
You got 49 last time,
and you
didn't
got an additional 20 odd
Yeah, I got
points there.
70 something. Woohoo!
Wow! 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 Okay, well, and in the realm of points, what would you say if you was a average player? What points are you looking to sort of be hitting in this sort of
120.
120 for an average? And if an expert player, what points could they reach up to that you've seen?
The highest we've ever seen in multiplayer is 187, I think.
Wow! Okay,
Wow.
187.
In single player, I believe the world record at the moment is 203 or 208. But that's
Wow.
ridiculous. That
Yeah.
happens once every half a year, playing every day.
And do you
Um,
find that if you're playing a game where there's like say 4 or 5 players playing, is there usually a runaway winner, or can
no,
it can
no.
it be can it be close, like to the wire sort of thing?
Oh yeah. I have 6 or 5 tiebreakers for a reason. I don't remember how many exactly, but yes. No, it tends to be very, very close. The reason why it's not close right now is because you failed the diplomat. If you had been able to keep that diplomat, I'm reasonably confident you would have won, Chris,
Oh, shut
and
up!
you would have been comfortably above 100 as well.
Shut up! What I screwed up, didn't I? What was my major screw up then? I picked that.
The major problem for you was to try and expand to the extra diplomat when you took rock.
Yeah,
So you went down a path that was far too ambitious for your current finances.
Some say I went down a rocky path
There you go.
and stumbled and cracked my head.
Whereas Jade's situation is she's too conservative, so she wasn't spending her money enough. She had an
Tell me
opportunity
about
to
it. Tell me about it. Now let's have a conversation about that.
Oh, shut your mouth, mister. No, I like to really, at least this is what, our 3rd or 4th playthrough. I like to try and get all of my objectives, and I like to try and get all of my diplomats as like best as I can. But like, it was only the last one that we did, that we filmed and edited. It was only in day 3 where I thought, hang on a second, this one needs 2 of those. I don't have 2 of those. And we both realised it at the same time. So if we'd known that right at the beginning, like we did today, it plays very differently, in my opinion, because you have to really start thinking about things like way up ahead of
It's a very
time.
relaxed game.
Yeah.
It's not a tense, like you're not. When you get analysis paralysis with this, it's because we're on camera, right? So there's an element of not pausing for too long. But off camera, it's a very chilled game. Like you can take your time and
really think about stuff.
And you said a really interesting point the other day that people help each other out. They start pointing out what you can get. And we did that.
We've done that.
Even though we were like, nah, we're not going to help. But we are helping each other. It is interesting.
Yeah, there's a very strange curve to the game's, I don't know, let's call it learning process. So when you first learn it, it's very overwhelming because you need to learn this new language. Then as you start walking slowly, people will tend to be very cooperative with one another and give each other sort of hints. Say, look, there's that over there or that over there. And then you get to the stage in which quite a few of our community is right now, where you get fierce competition.
Yeah,
and I mean fierce.
of course,
like
right?
people do incredibly rough things to one another. But that is and everybody starts accounting for it. So it's a very, very different game at that level. Which surprised me, honestly. I did not know that there was this much to find in the game myself when I first made it. If that makes sense.
That's amazing. It's very cool. We enjoy it.
I really like it. Yeah.
I think it's unique to our collection, actually. I don't think we have a game quite like this one.
No.
We've got things like, what have we got? We've got things like Obsession, right? So that's similar, but it's not as.
But it's not though.
It's not as interactive as this.
No, exactly. I mean, he's put it on the front of the box. This is all about player interaction, and Obsession massively falls short of that. And then you've got another game that we thought it kind of semi-likens to, like Duel, 7 Wonders Duel, but it's way more layered than that. Like way more layered than that could ever be. That you're not really thinking that hard. It's like you're trying to think some moves ahead. Like when I'm trying to pick a trader so I can pick a beast solely for that trader. You're not doing anything like that in those other games. So it does make you try and think a few moves ahead to get yourself the advantage. And I like that. I really like it. And like you said, replayability wise, it's just going to be different every time.
And also, if you're tallying up your points, if you have the brain capacity to be able to see roughly what influence points you've got, and then you can look over to the other player or players and roughly work out what they've got. It'll force you to take more risks in the last stage, right? Because if you know you've lost, unless you get X, Y, and Z, you'll start to do moves where the other players will be like, well, that was mad. But you might get lucky, and you might not get lucky,
but
right?
you also might
Yes, that definitely happens.
Progress. You could just literally try and stop them from getting the thing that they want as well.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if you try to stop them, unless it's extremely effective, you hurt yourself because you waste an action on doing that. I've actually used 7 Wonders Duel as a source of inspiration in the negative for this game.
Yeah, of
because in
course.
Several Wonders Duel, you can destroy cards that are on the board or on the pyramids,
Yes.
right? Just to hurt somebody else. And I've made that impossible. So, for example, Chris, when you on day one collected the blue cat just to hurt Jade, you actually ended up hurting your own self. She found a solution to the problem anyway, and you wasted your action on that and just got 2 money for it. I don't know if you recall this, but
Yeah,
that's
I do
basically how
now.
it
Yeah,
works.
I do now. I recall it very clearly now that you've brought it up. Yeah.
So, whereas Jade right now, for instance, had an opportunity to take your black horse that you have right there in front of you. I didn't tell her to. I didn't say anything, but she could have taken that because you dilly-dallied on your first turn. Instead of taking that, you took something else. I think you took Sylvan, if I remember right. So that left you exposed to Jade taking that horse from you, and then you wouldn't have had a nocturnal black.
That is true.
So you would have had a problem. But that's fine.
I don't mind being exposed to Jade. In all honesty, it's
Fair enough.
It's not the first time.
You're offering me a terrible joke on a silver platter, but I refuse to take it.
well.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, it's amazing. Great stuff. I think
really
this
enjoy
was
it.
quite interesting, actually. This is the first time we've done something like this, Mike. So
Yeah.
congratulations for being the what was it? The baptism of fire, is it? Maybe something like
Yeah,
that?
absolutely.
And I think it was pretty fun. So
Yeah, for sure.
if there's any people in the chat that has any questions, please fire away, and we'll get them up on the screen, and Mike can maybe dive in and answer them. But I think some of them. Well, if there's any questions, ask in the chat. We'll leave it a minute because it takes about 40 seconds for us to speak, so you can hear it.
But also, check out obviously the Kickstarter for Beast and Diplomats.
Diplomacy.
Sorry, oh my god, it's so hot in here. I got the bloody game name wrong. I'm so sorry, Mike. Don't hate me. Beast
I
and
never would. I
Diplomacy.
never would, Jade. You're far
when
too
was
bubbly.
it coming out? The end of July?
July
It's 29th of July.
29. So if you go to the bottom of this video, there'll be links. There's
Yes.
the link tree to all of the links that Mike has made. So Mike has made a YouTube channel that has a really thorough playthrough of the stages and the phases of the
tutorials
day.
are really good because he's split them up into different phases, so it's like really cool bite-sized chunks. That's how I learned how to play
And
the
it's
game.
also a
explained
masterclass
really
on
well.
how to use Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah, for
It really
sure.
is. It's very cool. Just that alone is a cool watch, to be fair.
Yeah.
There's also links to obviously the Kickstarter. There's links to the Discord, to the channel where there's loads of people in there playing this on TTS.
Yeah.
Seems to be a very active community in there, so check that out as well. What else is there? I think they'll be all in the description for you to peruse.
Yeah.
So yeah, designed by Mike, and it's published by Dragon Dawn Productions. So up on Kickstarter in the next
But
6
Mike
weeks.
is In Principle Games.
In Principle Games.
Yeah, it's such a
Feed
good
my
one.
company.
Yeah, so check it out, and we'll put all the links in the description to his YouTube channel as well. Pop that in there.
Yeah,
and,
definitely.
Yeah. So we've got a couple of more things in mind for this game before we give it back to Mike, but we're not going to talk about what those things are. So we'll keep them a surprise, and we'll roll the updates out as and when they come.
Vasco, Franco, no worries, dude. It's been a
Thanks,
pleasure.
guys. Thank you.
Looks like, Mike, you may not have any questions, but that's probably a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. Either way.
Well, people can always ask in the comments, because what's great about the live streams is they obviously get watched after the fact. So, if anybody's watching this after we've streamed it, pop a question in the comments and we'll, pass it on. Thank you very much.
I mean, it'd be very useful if they tag me as well, or they can tag Beast and Diplomacy. There's 2 YouTube accounts attached to this game, so it's either myself or In Principle Games. You can at any of these to ask me anything, and I'll answer any. No problem.
Awesome. Everyone, thanks so much for tuning in, and we will see you again shortly.
Thanks, guys. All the best. Take care.
We've got to do the outro.
Got to do the outro. I've got a super thanks. Shall I put that up quickly?
Yeah, put the thanks up.
There we go. So,
Super thanks.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Random names.
Made you havoc.
Me so. Added yourself to our Patreon.
Adam
Thank you very
Griffiths
much.
there. It's like, whose line is it anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, and random people from the
Mantelis
Discord.
Wreck It there.
Mike and
Sergeant
Principal
Wilco.
added himself.
DJ Splatman.
Razov.
Bernard.
DJ.
King, Sweeney
Sergeant
47,
Wilco,
Cannon a
Cricket,
Chicken, CJ Carter Boy,
Laura Selnooper.
I am JFD.
I think that's it.
See you later.
Have a good Friday night.